Um,
I can't join the Discord.
What?
you can't go into Discord?
No, I can't. I can't join your room.
Oh, he hasn't been added as like an official Naptime person.
And like I put in the report or the submission a bit ago.
Here, let me see if I can.
If you message Outlet now, you should
Yeah,
be
that's
able
just gonna.
to. Somebody will respond back to you.
Yeah, that's probably the fastest way to get it done. How's it going, Brave? How are you feeling, man? Are you feeling better?
Are you talking to me?
Yep.
Physically, yes.
That's good. Mentally, no, though.
With some meds like that, fucks me up for a little while, man.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I hope you feel better soon.
Yeah, I should. I'm going back to work tomorrow, so it should be okay.
Well, that's good. Okay, so for now, Brave's the only one on.
Yeah, our orchestra just said that he is finishing up dinner. He'll be on in a little bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. This is when normal people eat dinner.
Yeah.
Normal people. Lol.
I think that's actually why Shelly can't join.
You think so? Because she isn't in like the thing yet?
Well, she's not playing today because it's scheduled around her family dinner time.
Oh, I see. It's cool that they have family dinners like that. Here. I was wondering if there's maybe like a coach command to add another coach. Do you think that's a thing?
No idea.
What? Like a command?
Yeah.
No, I think from the command you can only transfer players and add players from stuff.
Oh yeah, he's not even in the Discord, or no, he's in the Discord.
Did you message Outlet Mail?
Me?
Who should I message?
Yeah, to somebody. It's under Outlet Mail. In the actual Discord, if you go
Out
to
mail.
it's under tournament support in the members list. So if you just click on like welcome me or welcome read me, it's the next like there's admins and then there's tournament support.
No,
It's
yeah,
just a bot.
I found the one.
Awesome. Who's this fake Telric? Does anyone know?
Who?
Belric?
I guess
That's
he's
a
one
bot.
of the admins.
It
No,
is a bot, I
Telric
see.
isn't a bot.
No, but this is Belric.
Oh.
It's like a fake Telric.
Oh.
They're baiting us.
I think today too, since we're not swapping out, basically not swapping out anyone because we're running pretty slim today. A Brave and Alice. Alice is the one who's playing today, right? You guys just got to figure out, talk a little bit about who you guys are going to play before you guys select your heroes.
That's a good idea. Okay, until other people get here, do you guys want to warm up with Brave?
Yep.
Let's do it.
Oh, you guys already invited him. I was wondering why I wasn't able to.
You have a custom name that looks like.
If I had to describe the sound that Kyle's mic was making, I would probably refer back to the SpongeBob episode where everything's in Chrome.
Wait, is it still making that noise?
Yeah.
It's
What?
it's a little bit in the background.
Yeah, it's in the background though. It just feels
Does it
like
sound like a fan?
it sounds like a computer's making calculations and beeping and booping.
What the fuck?
It's like that's not a good representation. Here, let me see if I could describe it here.
Oh, well, I started streaming, so I can just hear back on it. I'm gonna see if I can find different mic, maybe.
What the heck are these videos? I just wanted to find the scene. Okay, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna bust out the Blue Yeti.
I'm putting a link in memes. The background beeps and boops is what it sounds like.
What are we doing?
Kyle is gonna change your mic real quick. She's busting out the Blue Yeti. Did you guys know that I have a mic that technically is only supposed to work for Mac, but I found this video where someone speaking in like some other language found like they edited the files for the Blue Yeti driver, so it works on like the type of mic that I'm using.
That's pretty cool.
So like you just change like a couple lines and a couple files, and then it thinks it's a Blue Yeti microphone.
I've been meaning to get a whole new mic because, yeah, a bunch of people for some reason have. At least if you hear my voice on streams, it's like it's really quiet, and I don't know why.
Yeah, Quokka is actually screaming right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, though, I know what you mean. I was having a really weird issue with the volume of my voice in streams too. Really annoying. Not sure why it does that. And Kyle's actually having the same problems.
So yeah, sorry I haven't been here for a while. Work's been really crazy. How's the team been doing?
Oh, no worries, man.
Well,
I mean, how?
match is available on our thing on my stream. It wasn't great, but as Brave was saying, it's because the tanks. I mean, I'm afraid to say it, but the tanks weren't on the past month, so everything was not very coordinated. So I'd say mostly it was mostly fell on the tanks a little bit, but we played four maps. The first 3 maps were not great, but you can tell there's progress towards the last map.
Okay.
Is the mic better, by the way?
Oh my god, world's better. What the heck?
Yeah, I switched them to the Blue Yeti.
It's like the same volume, but no beep booping. That's wild.
It's less fun.
Okay, how are we gonna practice here while we wait for more people?
The leader. I should give somebody else the lead.
Okay, Brave, how do you want to practice, man? What helps you warm up?
No, I don't care. I just spent the past.
We can try doing the focus thing. Right now, I just make a custom game.
A custom game. I don't know if there's enough people we could try.
You can make a custom game with.
Oh, who's this? Is that Corcor?
It's Alice.
What? Hello?
Alice. Hi, Alice.
He's muted.
Alice has betrayed us. Okay, I'll make a custom game.
What are we supposed to do?
Corey, did you get a hold of the OWLET people? Did they add you yet?
This strat was
I've
to practice
sent a
focus fire
message.
in a custom game.
You did send a message, but they didn't respond?
I was supposed to send to Owlet Mail, right?
Yeah.
The bot?
It's
Yeah.
been here for now.
Yeah,
And
so
then
yeah, I
it
sent.
should say they received the thing.
Yeah, it says thanks for the message, and I haven't gotten anything since then.
Alright.
I could still just press start.
No, just have Brave by himself.
Oh, that's
He
gonna
has
be tough.
multiple- Well, we're not gonna attack him. We're just gonna be running around him. It's his job to well, and once Alice gets on, Alice
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How are you gonna focus fire with only one person? Technically, it's 100% focus fire all the time.
Well, he can this will just be like what's it called? Tracking.
Like, yeah.
Let's up the tempo.
We should have
He's
gone with-
spooky! You can't spook me, sir. Ah!
Down for the count. Ahorita regreso.
Did you like my defensive maneuvers, bro?
Enemies coming on four.
So maybe we can practice with Brave.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'm just afraid that if we do that with too many people, then everybody's just gonna call out their own targets when we start.
I mean, it's just for now because he's the only one there.
Yeah, like, I think probably one of the only times it's appropriate to call targets is DPS. I mean, unless you're in solo queue and no one else is going to. Unless you're like solo queue and no one else is going to. Probably the only time is if you're diving and you're Genji. Sometimes it's okay. Still not necessarily ideal, but if you're like Genji and you're like, I'm on this person, it can be helpful. Poor Brave. Brave's just trying to kill speed boosting Lucio on a cart.
Just
Impossible.
Switching characters.
Oh, that'll be interesting. Here, what if I act like I'm about to shoot you just to pressure you, but I never press mouse one? It's the strap. Either that or like try to miss you or something.
Alice is still muted.
Nice.
Hello?
There he is.
Hello.
Is that?
I joined and went to get dinner.
We're in the custom game right now, just gonna have the team work on focus firing.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll join. Okay, playlist shit, I'm sorry, I just woke up. I get home from work. I'm like,
That's the strat.
I'm gonna
Just hit
lie
uncharged
down.
shots.
I'm like, I lie down in bed, watch YouTube, and next thing I know it's 8:30 and I've slept away for the last 2 hours.
I didn't really hear you, but
Oh, I took an accidental nap, basically.
oh, I understand. Well, people are joining now. That's wild.
I know, right? Yeah, who's this brave PLM loser that had to join?
Oh yeah, there you go. We'll join them. Okay, there's something I was thinking of. Oh yeah, Alice.
What
I
up?
have some pointers from the game, last game.
Okay.
Here you go. One of them is to be sure that you swap early on if you're getting countered, or if there's someone on your team who you need to counter.
Okay.
And if you do die, just tell like Mercy not to res you. That way they don't res you when you're trying to swap. If you are trying to swap, I mean, you know.
Okay.
Also, let your team know if you see any enemies like in a weird position or enemies that are flanking or anything. And the other one is to use high ground advantage when you can, especially with heroes like Soldier. And even if you're like, especially if you're getting pocketed, because that's really powerful to be able to have that. Like a high ground Soldier is going to be a high priority target for the enemy team, because it could really cause a lot of chaos and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, time to accelerate.
Siphon, are you joining in?
Yeah, I already. Oh, you invite me or just
Oh, I'll invite him. Oh, sorry, I was just shooting randomly.
Then just join Alice's race.
Okay, this is good. Okay.
what should we play?
Play what you're normally going to be playing, so like
I'm not warmed up, I'm sorry.
No, that's what this is for. Don't worry.
I'm playing heals today, right?
Is that Cat?
Yeah, that's me.
She's here.
I'm here.
That's wild. Yeah, you're playing kills today.
Okay, no problem. I used
Okay.
to play a lot of Mercy, so got
so
it.
Cat Mercy is good Mercy.
Who's main tanking today?
Horses there.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you invite when Cat gets on. Siphon, you could start target calling.
yeah, so Siphon's gonna be the one who's target calling, and then the DPS both need to follow up on that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's position as if we're in an actual game.
Okay, just give me a sec. This piece of chicken is surprisingly good.
Chicken?
I'm getting to where I would normally position.
Okay, sounds good. Or no, we are. Our team here. And then you guys call out. Or I guess you
I
two.
am two. I am
Yeah,
two.
yeah.
This is where
And
I
then-
normally position, so.
Okay, cool. And then you guys call out focus fire. You try to focus people down.
Who's gonna shuffle here?
Focus Lucio.
Siphon right now.
This is dead,
Monkey,
so.
monkey.
Where's Monkey?
Focus Monkey.
Where's Monkey? There we go.
Monkey down.
Follow it where they are too.
Our
Yeah.
group,
We're gonna.
regroup so that we all can have some time.
Yeah. I agree.
That was the biggest issue I saw in my old team. Was that people would follow targets but not where.
Okay.
I'll go
Oh, that's good. Okay, I see. I see what you mean.
I mean, you can just poke at them, you know, so it distracts them.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try to act like kind of a real tracer too, except for I won't shoot.
So you're gonna, well, once the cat gets on, you can start shooting, but not with the
Cat's here.
not with the
You're not 3v3.
so that they can learn to like call out for kills.
Yeah.
Cat is on already. We invite her.
I think her game's still starting. Out.
I'm spectating right now.
She's spectating.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have you join in a second.
Tracer.
I can see if I can just join.
So that's the other thing, is when you guys call out targets, make sure you follow up and stick with it, and don't change your target so much. Like your goal right now should probably be the healer, which is me.
Oh, I just put you in, but then you left the game right after. That's, I believe, Cat. I believe we'll invite you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's. there she is.
Alright, Mercy.
Okay. Let's wait for them to get out there.
I didn't realize that her bullets were blue or pink on this skin. It's funny.
Mercy's?
Yeah. on
Oh,
her
with your skin.
cancer skin. Her
Yeah, I know
bullets
what you
are
mean.
pink. Brave, pick me
It's
up,
kind
Brave.
of a misleading way to name the skin.
Thank you.
You guys ready?
Let's go.
Yep.
We're gonna meet you guys up. Don't try and attack us here. We're gonna meet closer to the middle of the map, so.
Check this out.
Or where do you want us to go? Close to the first
Middle
point?
here, right with the
Let's get you healed up. You hear that? Sniper, check your head.
You start off already?
I'm gonna focus Lucy here.
Yep.
Raising the volume.
Healing.
Lucio. Lucio. Tracer.
Focus here. Nice job on the monkey.
Tracer.
How did I miss the little cat?
Where's Tracer?
Nice. I'm gonna just check here. Cause I don't feel.
taking damage at them, right, too?
Yeah, I'm doing some
I
damage.
haven't. Sorry.
Mother.
Should I try to do more damage?
I was just putting.
I think once you both start doing damage to them, that should be fine.
Okay. Because right now I'm just doing a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Good point.
I called out for heals, but never bothered. But I don't think Cat was in them, so.
Turn it up.
Tracer.
Yeah, two in the back.
I'm focusing monkey.
You on me?
Break the shield.
Make sure you don't use me.
Yeah? I'm coming.
Nice.
Yeah, Tracer down.
Let's group up here.
Who misses me? Why?
Group up with me.
Okay. This is pretty interesting.
Let's
Popping out.
Our team, we're gonna distract Mercy. So you guys
Okay.
can make sure to push her.
Or are we?
Yeah, or are we? I don't know.
Mercy, do you see me?
Tell me.
I see you.
If you need escape, you can fly to me.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus up the.
Lucio's one.
Lucio down.
Tracer high ground.
Shooting the. Monkey dead.
Oh, nice peel. Cat, try to call it out more though, because like in a real game, you won't know when they're gonna try to focus you now.
Okay.
Cat, can you get a touch of healing here? Thank you.
There's kind of stuff you have to do on the fly.
Alright. I'll just say if whoever's attacking me. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
annoying.
The location's usually pretty good too.
Okay, got it. Tracer left on me.
Sure.
Tracer on Widow. Tracer on Mercy. Top. Tracer. Coming.
I missed my shot after I stunned you, man.
That's okay. I thought, am I gonna live here? I might live. Yeah, I'm coming
Got
back.
Monkey Lucio in front of me here.
Lucio's low ground just went past the point. Fuck, my aim is off.
Healing here.
Coming, Alice. I'm coming.
Lucio.
Here isn't necessarily enough.
Come to the corner. Pick me up. Thank you. Let's see on
Alex,
Brave.
why would you do this to me? Why would you try to do this to me?
I'm sorry, I love you.
Tracer on me. Tracer on me. Tracer on healer.
Come here. Follow me.
Tracer no recall.
Kida.
Tracer low, no recall.
There's some good outlets, guys.
Gonna make you feel better.
Lucio's one.
That's true, though.
Lucio's dead.
Kida.
Oh, nice shot.
That was a
Guys,
really
just
good
make
shot.
sure that if you're going after me, make sure you tell the team where I am. And I'll
I'm just
Okay.
getting started.
I think they gave up on it, and you're the only who stayed on me. Just make sure you still telling them.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
You're done.
Nope, I almost threw.
Hey, what's up?
It's Don
done.
Zeppe.
Awesome.
Alice, I'm coming to you. Come to corner. I'll come heal you.
I'm down here.
Got you. Saipan, I'm coming to you.
Thank you.
It's a pretty dangerous place to be.
Alice, come to me.
Accelerate.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't want to be over here.
Come back, Alice.
Coming.
I'm gonna melee him.
No.
We did it, he's down.
I know I overextended there.
Yeah,
Winston on me. Winston on healer.
just try to be more careful.
You can fly back.
Lucio.
Whoop. I pressed E instead of W.
I felt like you said Lucio in such slow motion.
Maki.
Tracer left on healer. On widow.
Because you might want to also call out that
Tracer
it's
Lucio on
above.
widow.
You might want to also call out that it's above, because not everybody's gonna be up there.
Okay.
I got ult me. I'm breaking shield.
Lucio 1, down the ground.
Lucio down. Lucio.
Monkey here on point.
Take it from the top.
Monkey on me.
Drop down, capture, drop down.
Good focus fire. Good job swapping targets.
Monkey Tracer up here on, I think this is server room, is that correct?
Monkey down.
Tracer on high ground. Right side.
Baited. Ah! Yeah, that's a good idea.
Grape to come to corner. I'll come heal you. Got you.
Yeah,
That's a little too far in a real game. You probably wouldn't want to go that far out.
Yeah, no, it's just because I saw Izanagi and I'm like,
I have to kill the ultimate BMer.
Hold on one sec, I have a mouthful of chicken.
Orchestra, nice. Okay, let's invite Don too. Then we'll have everyone, right?
what's up, guys?
Hmm?
Hey,
Yeah, let's split the teams like that.
There we
Yeah, yeah. Good plan. Okay, so I guess I'll leave the group. Okay, I left the group. Oh, you guys are doing things, I won't attack you.
So John and Kat just be in a group together, and then everybody else in a group.
Yeah, yeah.
Invite me to your group, Don.
Corey,
Oh, here, I could switch Don. Let me put him on the blue team. Okay.
I have a person named Lovely on my friends list.
They probably swapped their name from something else. Okay,
Hi, Orchestra.
what were you saying, Kyle? Yeah,
Nice
hey.
to meet you.
tell Corey to leave, so
I need to turn you up.
Yeah, I left the
I
group.
can't hear you at
Oh,
all.
okay. What's in?
Is that better?
you're still very quiet. Orchestra.
Okay. One sec.
Yeah, I put up my levels to say 100. I have no idea what else to do.
It's my favorite Zeppe.
Oh no, we're talking to Orchestra.
My favorite cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, your favorite chunks.
Yeah, your favorite chunk.
Yeah, that sounds better.
I don't know if it sounds better.
Yeah, maybe not.
Hey, is this any better?
Yes, it's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just want to share with you guys that these almonds that I'm snacking are also pretty
I'll
good.
be watching over.
You're making me really hungry, and it's not fair. Just throwing it out there.
Alright, guys.
There's like a lot of
The
almonds.
three of us will be going after you guys and make your calls. Make your target calls. And then peel through healers and make counters or change heroes if you need to.
Okay.
Basically, act like this is a real game, but focus on callouts.
Okay. Do we start as if we
Alright.
would be starting normally?
Let's
Yes.
go.
Okay. Go set up first point.
Do you want us all to be doing callouts, or we're just doing
Yeah,
like?
sites.
Yeah, you guys are playing like
Just how you would in a normal game. Yeah.
Winston on healer. Winston on healer top. Winston on healer. Winston on healer.
He's on me.
Done.
I fell. I fell.
There's one behind you guys.
Ah,
It's a good
Winston
callout.
on
You
healer.
could have done it sooner though.
Let it die. Nice.
job, but you guys were on the wrong target for forever.
A long
Can't really
time.
do anything about erasing Winston, so go for somebody else.
A speedy recovery.
Yeah, unless he's one of the only ones there.
And I don't see anybody switching to deal with Winston, by the way.
If the damagers coming, stay on the floor here.
Taken, no.
Focus on Murphy, guys.
mercy, mercy, mercy.
No! Not today, Alice.
Nice.
What do you mean? I just got you.
And then Cat
What happened to Dawn?
Starting over
If
from
nobody
the
needs to be
beginning.
healed, you don't need to heal them.
Right. Got it.
I'm gonna get back over here on the high ground to the tunnel.
Yeah, let's reset here. Can we get a? Can we get it? Brave, can you go to Reaper?
I'm trying to think.
I can go Reaper. I can go Reaper. I've been playing a Raw Reaper recently, so I think
That's not smart. I have to think. I can't think.
I'm taking care of you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, that's not part of the hero change area? That's weird. Oh, they can't hear you at all right now?
Izo switched to Diva.
Where's
You don't know
Tom?
that?
We got double tank.
You don't know what I switched to.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah, man, I'm supposed to be watching.
Okay, I see.
Alright.
Okay. Good plan, good
I'm
plan.
probably gonna dive here.
Mercy, mercy.
Alright.
No need to engage right now, guys. No need to engage.
Yeah, Mercy's on the left side. Oh,
Heroes never die.
Coming for you,
alright.
Alice.
Left side is
Damage
there's a
system
Mercy
here,
on
damage
left.
system.
Okay.
They're all in here.
Alright.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Diva half.
Diva's one.
Steve on healer.
Get on that Mercy, guys.
I need healing here. Oh, yeah.
I'm down. Dead. I died.
Down is. Ah, we sus. Mercy low, mercy low.
No, I tried to DM you.
Fun. This is fun, guys.
Wait, wait, Tom is not here.
We're still
Yeah.
not targeting the healer.
You guys are targeting
I think we're still shooting at the tank for the early change.
Also, Kat, you could call for appeal a lot sooner.
Got it.
That's gonna be on you. You gotta be aggressive with telling people to get on. And just pinpoint my
Here, there's Discord message. I'm just
I
gonna
have
check on
ulti
it.
here. I
Got
have
it.
ulti.
Oh, it doesn't look like anything super important. Oh, Don said his PC crashed though.
Oh,
Wait, what? I can't even see, but I'm DMing random stuff.
Move up with me.
Alright.
Hi.
Walk down mid. We'll. Mercy's way back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maintaining connection.
Okay. You know what?
Brave, you gotta be sneaky.
Get a Pharah.
I'm taking care of you.
Never suspect the thing.
We'll do this. We'll do this.
No, yeah. If you go, what's it called, the
I
far,
don't have
they
that.
can learn to figure out what to do
Ease
against
us
like,
with the
off-angle
power.
targets.
There you go. I'm gonna shoot at. Group up, guys.
Oh my god. They're on high ground.
Heroes never die.
Come on that Mercy, please.
Yep.
They're behind on healer.
I need healing here. I need healing.
Coming. Coming.
You.
If you press X, I can find you quicker.
Nice.
I'm low.
There's one.
Hello.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to counterfeit here.
Oh, I've already done it.
I know, but like,
Yeah, you're
We
right.
lost like one
We don't need 2 counters if
really lose any
pressing her.
Actually, you're right. Yeah. If that's the case, then
Let's try to stick together so we don't lose anyone. We lost a player each fight.
I could use some healing, Cat.
Coming.
I'm taking care of you.
Fire half behind Ryan.
okay, I'm coming. Whoa. Lag
Never,
spike. Holy
Siphon.
hold on.
Never. Don't touch me. No. I fell too low.
1 sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm still not really hearing you guys call for.
Let's get you back out.
Target.
Is it Dawn?
His PC crashed. I'm not sure when he's coming back on.
Guys need to make Coach feel afraid.
Coach feel afraid. Okay, who have we designated? Oh dang. Nice job, Brave.
Focus Mercy, guys.
Mercy. Mercy low.
Kill Coach. Kill her.
Kill
Kill
Coach.
Cal.
Who's the designated shot caller for them, do we know? Like, to call out targets?
It'll be Zen.
Main tank, right?
Let me get you
Oh.
patched up.
Zen and the main.
Okay, Zen will probably be Dawn, but Dawn's not here, so who'd be second in command?
Zen would be orchestra.
Okay, Orchestra. Oh.
Mike's still not working.
No, it's
I can
okay
hear
now.
you better now.
It's
Okay,
just a little
sorry
soft.
about that.
I'm gonna switch to a headset. 1 sec.
Okay, so Orchestra, you're gonna be calling out who to focus.
Reinhardt's behind you guys.
Whoa, one harm.
I'm on you, Brave. Oh, shit. Huh? No, Siphon, help me. Siphon!
Don't forget saying me.
Yes.
I need healing.
Who's I?
I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm down here.
I see you.
Who's I?
Yeah, we're good now, right? Mike's better?
Oh,
much better.
Much
Okay.
better.
You actually sound like a different person, if I'm honest.
Go where I'm needed.
My real voice.
Yeah, like what? Oh no. I just had like this creeping suspicion and fear in my head that exactly that would happen.
Oh. It's okay.
Okay, let's regroup here. I don't even know what's going on. It's just me and Mercy right now.
I'm coming.
I like the way you think, Kyle. You're right.
Okay, they're all on point. Let's get the Mercy behind the
It's gonna be a
Rhine.
little difficult, but we'll try.
Going up top.
There's Sonic for you guys.
They're going into the hallway.
Yeah, take the off angle up. Take the off angle up.
I'm probably dead.
Mercy's on the Pharah. Going in behind him.
Ah,
That would have been depressing.
Let's go,
Where is
Hawk
everybody?
Orchestra.
Focusing Mercy here.
Ah, right on me.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I don't think we could do it like this.
Actually, you can if you wanted.
Our lobby's set
leader
up,
who owns the
so
lobby.
Our lobby's set up?
we don't have to go right now, but we don't have a lot of time left.
fly to me.
You can start the game to actually have a moving payload, even if it's 3v5, to actually have some sort of pressure. You should be able to start the actual game.
Okay, let's do like 5 more minutes of warm up. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, that'd be tough.
Dawn back.
Sorry.
Ooh,
Back.
yeah.
Don
What's
Zippy.
up, Dawn?
Sorry.
There you go.
No, don't worry, dude.
Okay.
Don't worry. Stuff happens, man.
I don't know how to change the timer, and I feel like it might just take longer. So.
I don't think you can change the timer.
Yeah, this is fine.
This is good though. We should try to do this more.
I am ready to roll.
Sounds like a plan.
You sound like a plan, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who said that? What?
Do I sound like a plan? I want to sound like a plan.
You sound like a plan too, man.
Thanks.
I don't know why you guys are suddenly talking about plans. I don't know where you guys got this crazy stuff.
Don't ask, man. There's some funky stuff going on around here.
Oh my god.
You're not invited. What?
Game lasted too long. Shut it down.
What the fuck?
Mega lol?
First time I ever make that jump and I get kicked out.
I saw it.
That's insane. What?
That's weird.
That's whatever. Just let's just go to the main lobby, I guess. I don't know.
Should we? Okay. We should definitely do this practice some other time too, though.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's helpful.
How do you guys feel about that? Like,
I think it'd be nice if we had an extra like a full team to play against, because like playing against 3 people is like not
yeah,
the best practice.
I can
point
see-
is that you guys aren't trying to kill us. I mean, you guys just need to work on your focusing, because even with 3 people, you guys can't. You haven't been focusing on your targets. You know, it's like
That is
the wrong
true.
targets are being.
Yeah, I guess so. But even with 6, wouldn't the focusing be better if there were 6 people to look at? Like then it's easier to hit 1 out of 3 than it is 1 out of 6, right? So if we're focusing 1 out of 6, our targeting should be a lot better.
Yeah.
But you're
Kind of goes both ways.
We can add bots, right? Next time.
Yeah,
we do
that's
this.
even adding a bot would be helpful.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a good point.
So today's match, we're up against the top 6 team. So,
Crush them.
My expectations are not like that we're gonna win many things,
Okay.
but I'm hoping that we can just improve with the target calling and playing a little bit more safe. For Cat.
So you're basically saying just like use it as almost practice.
What?
You're saying like almost use it as like practice.
Yeah. Just assume you're playing against like a high diamond group, right? Because essentially you are going to be playing against a high diamond group. So your goal isn't going to be to win, but you guys need to work on your synergy and your focusing a little bit better.
Sounds good.
Let's just try to win 1 map.
1 map.
If we can't win the event, let's win 1 map.
I'm gonna
Let's
go
do it.
down the list of the players and then and just throw out some pointers real quick, just reminders. Nisa's gonna do the same with the DPS group. Orchestra. Make sure the team is with you before you engage. I think that's one of the biggest problems we have right now is the main tanks just going by themselves.
Okay.
Play aggressively and make sure Sai is following you at all times unless he needs to counter something. Identify the squishies. I think you've been doing that. Just make sure the team follows up on it. And then Sai, follow your Rhine unless you need to counter an enemy like Widow or Pharah, in which
Okay.
you would play Diva, right? I don't want you to play Diva unless there are those heroes in there. So play
Okay.
Zarya or Hog,
Okay.
and then make sure you peel for your healers. Cat, play safely. You're gonna play like you're really, really selfish today.
Okay.
Which means don't risk your life if you don't think you can get a res off, or if there's only like 2 people alive, don't go for the res. Play corners and play into rooms.
Okay.
Ask for peels, which I don't think you were doing this last practice. So if you're getting attacked, even though you don't know who's attacking you, just call out that your mercy is being attacked.
Okay, and with location.
Yes.
Okay.
And then just
Use
make sure you tell the
walls.
team if they aren't reachable for your heals.
Okay. Use walls and I'm writing it down so I can look at it while I'm playing.
Did you say
Ingenious.
something for me or no? Did I miss it?
We're getting to you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad.
And then Dawn, continue your shot calls. You've been doing really good with that. I'd like, since you kind of have been doing that, I'd like for you to add to your shot calls to identify who the carries are for the team, for the other team, and then tell your DPS to switch to counter those carries.
Okay.
And make sure you identify the switches immediately, so once the first fight's lost, figure out who was the reason why you guys lost, and then counter that. Also, this person's name on the other team is called Callistable. That's really weird because that's almost my name.
Wow, that's true.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
Right.
Yeah, it's.
Oh wait, I remember. We actually tried them out.
Well,
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then now DPS, Isa, you can go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's what I told you guys before, but
I'm gonna
it's
get
important
water
to
real
like
quick.
reiterate it. Yeah. So Brave, try to be sure you're staying with the team, and if you're not staying with the team, let them know what you're planning or like what you're gonna do. That way you could get support from them. This one goes for Brave and Alice. Be sure that you let your team know if you see any like enemies or targets that are in a weird position, or even if they just have like bad positioning or something, because that could be a potential first pick. Brave, try to be sure that you're focusing the same targets that are getting called out. You did better with that in practice, but just try to keep it up and stuff. Alice, be sure that you swap early on. If you're getting countered or there's someone that you like need to counter, don't wait too long.
Okay.
And use the high ground advantage when you can on heroes like Soldier. If you can like manage to get a pocket in that case, that's really good too.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm back.
It looks like Corey never got added to Naptime's, to Discord here. Right, Corey?
Yeah, no, I haven't been.
Well, Bort's on here, so can we, can somebody tell him to add him on Discord real quick?
Oh, you're the other coach?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
so
was
much
never
typing.
added to have permission
Sorry.
to join Naptime.
Say, probably you or Isa could do it while we're playing.
Yeah, okay, wait, so what I was noticing, or I was just thinking, is we could only have 2 coaches in here technically.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just by the rules.
Well, Bort's
So-
the boss and he's not saying anything.
That's true.
So Cal, if you stream and you have like low latency, I don't know, whatever it is, I could just watch the stream.
I have a stream also if you wanna watch.
Yeah, so that'll work.
Isa, I was thinking maybe you could just hit record instead of stream, just as a backup plan.
I would
Okay.
record, but that kind of kills my
you guys don't have to record.
frames, so
Okay,
I need to
so
look into getting a better computer.
Can we just watch the caster stream after?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
depends on
we're
the
doing
camera
live
work.
coaching in the background, so you guys can rewatch this stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me think. Team's ready.
Ready.
We have 3 people in here. Do you think they're gonna call us out? I feel bad.
Nah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Corey doesn't have to he doesn't have to join in.
No, I always got. I'd rather spectate. I don't even talk during most games, but yeah, as long as I can spectate,
Oh,
I'm good.
first game jitters.
Woo!
Oh,
Black.
you're gonna
Let's
do
go.
just fine.
I know. I'm
Let's
just excited.
Just say somebody's ready, and then we're gonna mute ourselves here.
Okay.
Alright.
Good luck, guys.
Let's fucking go, boys.
Thank
We
you.
got this.
So, Psy-fan, if you're a fan of Psy,
Oh my
How do I
god.
get the cool Z's in my
Because
client tag? I just got
thought
the
I
regular
adjusted
Z's.
it.
You just have to be
Oh.
cool like me.
Just tell me
I
if
see.
you have an issue.
Yeah. If
You have to
if
go
you're
on a
cool
Discord,
like me,
it's
spirit.
waiting.
me?
It's waiting. So don't.
No, Rich
give
said
yourself away.
that
Okay,
he told me to turn up my voice and.
So yeah,
say-
Psy-fan, if you're a fan of Psy, and I'm
Oh,
a
is he
fan of
watching
you,
the
then
stream
am
right
I
now?
a Psy-fan fan?
I don't know.
Psy-fan.
Must be. He said my voice is super.
Good logic.
Okay, so what do we want to run here now? Do we want to run
Okay,
double
I have to
sniper?
turn down Discord. They're being a little loud.
Or should we run Widow Genji?
Yeah,
What
let
do
me
you
just-
think they
I'm gonna
will
turn
run?
down Discord. Yeah, you're right.
I have a feeling they might try, what's it called? Pirate Ship? But it's unlikely because Pirate Ship's not good on this map.
Not that much,
I'm
yeah.
expecting either a Widow or.
Okay, can you talk so I know about what your volume is?
I don't know if we want to go double sniper though.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I'll do it like this.
Hanzo is that you can do a lot of damage just as
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here, I'll
So it's
record.
a good sniper.
Start recording.
With Hanzo, we have a combo for grab too.
That is
What's
correct.
everyone's
Okay, get rid of that.
I'm at 40.
79.
77.
75. Okay, that's fine.
We're on
Okay,
East Coast
so-
servers right now, so that might be
80.
better on West Coast.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
Overwatch just crashed.
Oh,
Not Visa.
Incoming
in 30 seconds.
We're setting up, guys.
It's okay, it only does that sometimes.
You
I'm
guys
setting
don't-
up here
you
on
guys
this
don't-
corner for now.
You guys
I was gonna go put up here.
I think I
You
agree
guys don't
with
have to come
setting
as
it
far
up.
as me. I'm just coming here to
top.
scout.
Yeah.
well, I mean, if you're running double snipers,
Okay, I'm gonna join you.
Is everyone up here?
Darn, I wish I could make comments, but.
Well, so they're setting up at the top.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
The top.
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
Brave, get a first
Okay.
There's Sonic on Halo.
We're running.
They have Diva, they have Ryan.
They have farmers here.
Which I already don't know.
I'm down on the low.
I'm with you.
I'm behind you.
no, I don't think double snipers
Do we let's focus on Mercy and
anymore.
Yeah, because this is the hardest.
Shield on last one, guys. Drop
I
it.
don't think
I need somebody to break.
They're
Reaper probably would have been
they're definitely giving way too much space up right now. They're
good. Yeah, so
like I don't know why they could have.
needs to stand on point. They're literally pushing.
They're backing up. Yeah,
We don't need skills.
man.
No, it's not good.
I think the problem is that they're definitely trying to do that thing where they wait for the pick before they engage.
So running.
We don't have a
I got good point. Fall back.
One of the hits the
Yep.
Alright, so Brave just
I don't
switched to
think double
Brave.
sniper will work here. So.
That's better.
Right the shields.
I think
Yeah,
I can go
that
Junkrat. I can go Junkrat.
well, yeah, they switched. We switched Hanzo out too with
Anyone on me, I'm just gonna die. Fuck.
No, we got server alone.
Orchestra needs to get way back now. They're
Fall back, fall back.
Although,
Dang, they just staggered him pretty hard.
Yeah, they have no one.
I got chatter
Fire
here.
Discord, high ground.
so probably double hit scan would be
Gotta
best.
take care of that there, guys.
Like a soldier and
Should we have a McCree or?
I am
right now
already
they're
on
like
the
Okay.
It's just I haven't been
Alright,
alive.
behind me, behind me. Let's go.
I see.
Let's hold that
As of now, yeah, I think the things they're giving.
No one's really behind Orchestra right now. Oh, now they
Yeah,
are.
the DPS are taking.
It's taking a long time.
Slow down here for chatter, alright? Slow
I
down
think
here.
Brave can really utilize the shield more here. Oh, there you go.
They're
because they're playing so far back.
They're wasting my shield, guys.
It's free.
Fire has broken the line.
They need to use the map down so where like taking corners is like they're taking this corner, but there's two other corners that could have taken. They're still moving back though.
When I go in, I need you to trend, okay?
And they're still moving.
They called that out quickly. That's good at least.
I mean, this was going to happen with their swaps. Like, the enemy team was going to get ultis, so
Yeah,
that,
I
that
definitely had
would,
ult to finish for one there.
okay, that's big. They need to move forward with something like this. Like they know they have up support advantage.
Orchestra's kind of using shield when he doesn't have to, and not moving forward when he should.
Come back, come back, come
Also
back.
have been pushing forward.
Hey, can you show me
way
first?
past the point. If we can just get like
Behind my shield, guys. Behind my shield. I got this.
Okay, that was pretty,
Does Alice play like Genji or anything like that?
We got this.
yeah, actually.
Alice,
Did
you
it?
want
Okay.
to switch to Lucio here?
Fall back. Give him some time. Give him time. Give him time. Heal me out. Heal me out.
I'm 98 on the
Wait,
Oh.
get on there at any time.
Yeah.
They don't have time. She has to use
I have
Guys, focus.
Like they can definitely.
Mercy first. Mercy first. All right.
Wondering how they're gonna plan out Graph here towards the very end. Oh, that's not ideal.
I mean, they're probably at this point.
Soldier
They're,
behind silo.
it's desperate.
We don't have healer.
Oh dang.
Somebody needs to take care of that Mercy once it hammered down with them. We should have just walked
They should be fine. With spawn.
I didn't even know if they needed the hammer, honestly.
It might have been like, you know, it's one of those
This
things.
is so Orcish is calling for a fallback, but
They
that's
have
not
another
right.
Mirage.
He needs to
They
play
have
forward
Trance.
here.
They have
They don't need a play
Mercy
point.
ult. I think that's a.
At this point, they need to hold like at this gate
Yeah,
opening.
he needs to push.
Yeah, you're definitely.
I would even argue like all the way up to the stairs
All we have is
point
Valve, we'll
here,
have
because then they can.
Hey guys, same thing as last time.
stall
Keep their
time
healers
they
out.
have time to move
The Pharah has to
back if
die.
they need to.
I got a lucky kill with the Pharah. That's what we died last time. We have to shoot her out of the sky.
So now
And here, Farah's gonna be able to peek really well too because she has all this cover. So it's gonna be a lot harder for Brave to kill this Pharah, this position.
Alright, that's big. That's nice.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Nice Alice.
Soldier right side. Soldier right
Is
side.
anyone talking about the soldier on the side?
Watch out for slam.
For what? About what?
There's a soldier on the right side. Okay, they're
Yeah, someone did call him out.
Okay.
Oh, that's depressing.
I got you.
Instead of
Focusing the Ryan?
Reaper, you're so close to point.
I'm on Diva.
I'm staggering the face.
Right now. Right, focusing.
Dawn's
Nice,
doing
nice,
something
Red.
that's not
I'm gonna shatter.
Payload. Get on the payload.
Oh, Brave got a girl.
Nice, Brave. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's done. It's done.
I have like the worst camera angle right now. It's gonna be a trash backup recording.
So yeah, I think
Be better.
for all of point one and half of like 3/4 of streets, they gave too much just free cart advantage.
230. That's nothing. You can get that back.
It's not even a necessary over like
Felt
an
alright.
aggression thing. They're just
I'm gonna try
I don't know if they're
Genji
trying to
here.
wait for the
I don't know if
picks
Genji's a
and
good
then
call.
just start moving
They're
in,
gonna
but
go with
With
that's what it
well,
seems right
Brave-
now.
if
Might
A
need
lot of
double
the
snipe.
engagements are on
I think they
picks.
don't
Then I
actually know because they're
can,
playing so
get
far
up
back.
and,
I don't think they
To be
know
honest,
where
man,
the
I
other
really
team is
prefer
actually
to,
at.
Reaper right now. You did really well in the end there.
Fair
You
enough.
need some to-
Yeah, but once they win a team fight, they should know that they could push up.
They can start pushing, and
Yeah,
they still
yeah,
very
I mean,
reserved.
This last point they needed to push.
We might need to go double sniper
need to
because that
push
Pharah
forward,
didn't
for
die
sure.
too much.
She runs away. I literally I had a
mean,
100.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's your fault, but we might need
like,
to
the different choke
hit
points
scans to
that
make it
people
switch.
should
At this
be
like at
playing.
this point, like
I don't think
the
we
Pharah
ever
wasn't
really
dying very
went
much
through
anyway.
that.
When we did have double sniper, like
I mean that could be really good, you know, because map geometry is crucial to the game.
Okay, Dawn is now calling out that they might need double hit skin for the
Try
Pharah.
double hit scan to get the Pharah. At
Oh,
least
If we count
Sometimes it feels like Dawn can hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that too, but for some reason he keeps thinking
Yeah,
that to
if
deal
we
with
have
Pharah,
to
he needs to
hit
go
the
to
way we can-
Ana.
Can we work double hit scan? Do we
What
work whatever
what's
you-
what's Saifan's comfortability on Diva?
we don't.
And Diva.
Right now we're playing as if they have
Yeah.
Pharah. I'd say we
Yeah,
just
he's
react.
comfortable in Diva.
yeah, that's true.
But-
Okay, because
Go with our own game.
His
Like-
Diva plays are more passive, so they
so you
aren't
start.
actually
Yeah. Okay, we'll try this.
okay.
an aggressive Diva. It's more like
Because like right now, you know, like their grab, they don't have a combo with grab, and like grab is good as it is, but you know maybe having that Diva to zone something out, just to zone, is equally as strong.
They got Pharah.
See
I mean,
anything?
he
They
can
got
go
Pharah.
high.
They got hook and they got.
Oh yeah. Here, Dog is really good.
So we needed the Discord.
Oh my god.
Here, we'll just try to get first perspective real quick. Oh, it's not letting me switch
I'm not
to
gonna
first
bother
person.
to res that since we're
That's interesting.
Yeah, we'll try this again, but up there, it's gotta go.
Right now, they needed to wait for
She's always hiding. I need you to
Fire one. Fire one.
Now that Orcus is still in,
This is why we need the Reaper. Yeah, I'm going in.
there it is.
With me, boys.
Alright, nice, nice.
break shield, break shield, break shield, break shield.
Frozen Dawn.
We get the...
I think Dawn, like,
Okay, Alice, go back to the Reaper.
Fall back.
so Dawn needs to
We're gonna
switch
get more
to
brawling
Zen.
on that one point, guys.
We
Or
got
to-
You guys have to come with me.
Because
hold on.
You're hogging the
Dawn.
reason
you
you need a
can't, we
brawler.
can't run too
Dawn.
Yep.
Well, let me only have Nana. We can
Playing
get
on our
Nana, okay?
stage is kind of
Yeah.
Push as soon as this Pharah uses her boot.
They're waiting for Farah to use blue before they go out.
Fire one.
I have no shield. There
I don't think Farah's gonna use blue until they get close to the edge, though.
with me now.
They, both of their
Follow tank.
both of our hits
Soldier zipping the wake him up.
Ah, dang. They're already shooting at him.
don't have a shield to fight against.
What? We're dead?
So Armin
Yeah.
needed to
Wake up.
Okay, so Orchestra did a charge there, and then he got pretty far away from the whole team, so when they visored, he wasn't really able to shield a lot of them.
Yeah.
I have nano.
Let me know when you're ready.
I have nano.
Yeah, we're gonna try this
I'm
again.
gonna go around over here.
Brave, can you play Reaper, man?
Yeah, behind you.
Honestly, at this point, the mages. Like, I like what Alice is doing going this direction.
Oh!
And then have the rest of the team get.
interesting move. This is fun.
I mean, they did take the space, but I mean, they should have technically been able to do it without them. Oh, it sounds like they were all supposed to go right side, but...
Let them waste these ults. Don't use their ults.
Fire is behind.
that wasn't me.
I'm gonna suicide.
Oh no, Scythan. Oh.
Okay, we'll try this again. Everyone regroup.
I mean, at this point, we don't really have anything for the far end.
I'm
They
gonna
switch off
I'm gonna charge
what
in.
Alice just
Bummer we
switched
don't
out
have
of
grab
free.
or nano.
Should we just push in with Valk?
But at one point, it was on, so.
Push in with the Alpha, we're super ready. Not yet, not yet.
Not
yet. Get him up, get him up. Okay, Val, let's go.
On top. Fair on right side.
Val down, come on, let's go.
Get that Zen. Get that Zen.
Nice.
Focus hog.
Now, they need to make sure that
There's
when
a
Mercy doesn't stand over anyone.
Stay with your shield, stay with your shield.
This is
Mercy,
good
shoot
pressure.
us
We need to
Mercy.
keep moving forward. Everybody needs to be moving forward.
Orchestra needs to be forward. He doesn't need to be on cart. He's not supposed to be.
Yeah, Orchestra needs to move forward. And Anna's the only one who needs to
They
move
need a rain card push.
Yeah, definitely.
Push rain card. I got the card.
Did Alice call out where Farah was there?
Alright, with me, let's go. Let's go.
Did you see her?
Fire is gone. Fine.
Oh, there you go. Now we called him out, that's good.
I
We'll
can't help
lag
you.
for a second.
Oh,
know that Farrah has it.
What?
They're just waiting.
Oh, I didn't really say anything about that. I think it said they might. I don't really remember, to be honest. Wait, what?
does yours thing say pause? Okay. Oh.
Oh, Dawn.
I played with her. Yep,
We can hear you, but you're not hearing.
a few times.
And game froze.
Alright, nice try, guys. That was a good first round.
That wasn't bad.
Oh.
Press the wrong
It was
button.
really just the first push they made. We just didn't stop them until the end, and then we held them for a good like 5 minutes. And then
No problem.
yeah, we'll get it.
Okay.
Yes. A few things is, you guys need to skills on defense. You guys are playing a lot of first, so I think that might be the coach's fault. We need to teach you guys where the chokes are. So just make sure you guys do play aggressive. Ryan, you want to stay as close to the cart as possible. And then when you guys win fights, Orchestra, you said to stay back on that last point when you guys were defending, and they were regrouping. There's no need to stay back on the cart. Make sure you just push forward to where the stairs are and the ramp, because then you can see when they're coming, and it stalls them a little bit from walking all the way back up.
Are you talking about the time that was only me and the Mercy.
You guys had three. You guys had
Oh,
three
okay.
people, and then they had like no one, and you guys
Oh, okay.
called for. You guys called to stay back.
Okay, that's my bad then.
Cal, how am I doing?
You're doing good. I think it's hard because you guys should have went double hit scan earlier, and then even when you guys did, you guys couldn't take them down. But I think Dawn need to stay on Zen to help with the discords on Farah instead of going Ana, because you're kind of it's odd, even though Ana's main heals, you're kind of losing heals at this point because Ana's kind of focused on attacking Farah and not on the heals.
Yeah, I try to keep the Pharah away as we only have one hit scan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Farah really gave us a big problem.
When there's a problem with Farah, stay on Zen. The only time you want to switch off of Zen is if you're the one who's getting killed a lot. Not even by Farah, but by like a Tracer or something.
I mean, if it was just Farah, it would be different, but Farah was getting pocketed like practically the whole time.
That's what I don't understand. Is I was 100% focused on Farah, and Mercy was always with her. So how did a Zen keep the rest of the team alive?
Yeah. So, how does he keep the rest of the team alive? If Farah usually puts enough pressure on you guys to where kind of take the pressure off at the front line, and even then, once they get like the first pick, it's not very hard for them to win the fight outright, even with the less heals.
So just make sure you play aggressive, stay on point. Yeah. I think that was just like that was the main problem that I saw, was you guys are playing the wrong chokes. If you guys are getting ran over, just make sure you guys push forward instead of pushing back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys have any questions before they start here?
No.
Oh,
I think we're okay.
I think we're okay, yeah.
Hold on, I think Corey's not in here, so I'm gonna ask him if he has anything he wants to say to the tanks.
Honestly, yeah, I think you covered it. That they're giving it. They themselves.
Shelly
are giving
said
up
that she's going to be here.
Room right now.
Nice.
I think you're right that we need to talk to them about map geometry, especially like how corners. So I think that's something I'll do with the tanks soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Shelly.
With Shelly joining, does Sai or Kat want to take a break? Well, Shelly should be taking over Kat's spot anyways, but
right.
Sai and Kat needs to communicate and figure out if you guys want to play the next match, who wants to play the next match, and who wants to sit out.
Okay, this next map is Horizon.
Do you just want to alternate, Sai?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Or do you have... I don't care what I play, so if you are...
I don't care either.
Okay, we'll just alternate then, Coach.
Okay, so who's playing this first one?
I can play, that's fine.
Okay. I can't spectate people in first person, can you guys?
I haven't been trying.
Yeah.
It's because you don't have haven't been assigned to a team.
Oh, do you have to be assigned to spectate first person? Didn't used to be that way. That's weird.
Mommy, I've been around.
Okay. Alright, can you guys hear me?
Alright, we will.
Yep.
We can hear ya.
I wanted to join the game
Okay.
first.
Good luck,
I
guys.
wasn't, like, in a game before I just jumped into voice chat.
Alright, let's do this.
Traveling to Horizon Arena.
Don't give yourself away.
Alright, what do we want? How confident are we on GOAT? By the way, I don't remember.
I would love to run goats if we can do goats.
I'm fine
I
on
can do
Moira.
Zarya. I can do Zarya.
No, give me Zarya.
No. Alright.
I literally only play off tank.
Can they see what we're picking right now?
No.
No.
Could show
For
both
goats,
arms.
what other tanks are there?
It's the Winston or a Diva.
No,
Diva.
Winston, no. Roadhog.
I'm not sure how good my Diva is, because like Zarya and Roadhog are the only off tanks I play, but we'll give this a shot.
Alright.
You can
Which way are we
go
going?
you can go Roadhog if you prefer, man.
Alright.
It's very.
Which way are we going?
Gutsy playing
We all go up here, top right, down this hatch,
On
and
attack
to
here?
the right side. Then we turn
I feel
around.
like Goats is
Which way are we
is a
going?
pretty advanced
Yeah, it's the right side.
team comp to play, and we can't even
didn't know
get like
our
a
skins
simple
are all
team comp
bad.
going.
Yeah, they're always disabled.
Like I would almost avoid using goats until we
Apparently
like
it gives an unfair
perfect
advantage.
just death
No, it's not
falling.
an unfair advantage.
I mean, the nice thing about goats though is like
I guess
the
they
team
find it
itself is brawl
more
and
difficult
and
for some reason to work
sustainable.
with.
So
We
instead
need
of
to
worrying
go
about
straight to
getting
point
early
and make
But
them
you're
drop
also
to
forgetting
contestants.
goats only works
Alright,
if you're
no,
up
we
front
need
on
this.
with
Get a point at least.
against
Let's
the
go.
other team.
Yep.
They have a lot of
Okay, we're gonna go right underneath the stairs, alright?
This
Go, go, go.
whoever plays on defense.
On the left side, right? Or no, right side.
Right side, right side, right side. Go, 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 go.
Get in, get in, get in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Underneath?
Oh,
Oh,
no, I guess we're going.
Up the stairs. No, we don't do underneath anymore.
Forgot they changed it. Alright, go right, go right, go right.
They have to go
Go
straight.
right.
Okay, they're going right, but now they're not contesting high ground, and we've got this soldier on high ground who's getting pocketed even.
They're not together. They need to stay together if they want to run this.
Guys, there's a hostage to our left.
They're down one.
Get this in, get this in, get this in.
Manzana.
Soldier's still holding this high ground position, and he's been up here for free the whole time.
Mercy one behind.
Yeah, Alex.
He needs to reset.
Come back, come back. Ali, straight to point. You don't need to cook anybody. You need to get straight to
We're
point
not
and
running
then
things
stop.
together, kind of separating for
Alright,
some
we'll wait for
reason.
everyone here.
We're like half the
Yeah, we're
team
for
drops
it now.
out of the point, and then the other half is still back
Come in,
there
come
and
in,
getting
come in.
picked off because we're not.
They're gonna have probably
Yeah.
one out.
So I think when we push through, we kind of need to contest high ground here too.
No, they should push high ground. If they're running goats, they uniformly push high ground.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Wait,
that's
wait,
the one
wait,
thing.
wait.
They're
We can go, we can
not
go, we can go, we can go, we can go.
leaving their soldier up here is just kind of
Which way are we going? Come on.
really risky.
Here, left,
They need, when they say let's go, like everybody.
Everybody to the point.
Hey, get on those healers, get on their healers.
That's it, Dragon.
They got split up by dragons there.
What do you want for your optic?
You're okay with that, sorry, stay there.
This isn't working, so they either switch or they need to learn
It's
to
fine.
group up
Okay,
better.
back to normal comp, guys.
they're coming to the 2-man marker. They need to. Okay, there we go.
Mercy, and then Brave, what you going, bud?
Brave?
Wrapping left again?
Okay, we got Trit. Okay.
So now we switched our comp.
Guess we'll go right. I want to try to take high ground from them if possible. Because
Yeah.
point to point right now is not
That's definitely the right call to make.
I want to take where they are. I want to go to where they are.
Probably the Hanzo is the easier to get.
Yeah. Okay, I'm out of.
Soldier's one. Zen's
I
one.
think the kind of issue.
Alright, let's do this. I got a shatter here. Stay with me. Stay with me. Find my shield.
Oh yeah, because Alice is back there.
That's a reset. Come back. Don't feed.
They need a reset like faster.
They also really started engaging before Tracer is in position, which is kind of like playing a man down, really.
They're going in a man down constantly.
I mean, that also.
No, wait,
But like, if Brave's just in their backline and he hasn't started engaging and taking pressure off yet, then
That's fine.
it's not really ideal.
Go.
I'm in here.
My shield's gonna die.
Come on in.
Let's do this.
Guess who they're pushing up? Alice isn't with them right now, though.
Need healing up back here? Turn around, turn around, please.
Siphon. He got confused. He must have meant to say Shelly.
We're also not calling out our targets
I don't know,
yet.
Braves,
I know it's kinda hard, but
Braves flank.
Can we
Is he
choose
just not
someone
recalling
we
fast
need to
enough,
choose
or
Decade Caller out here.
he shouldn't be the first to die?
I don't know who it's gonna be.
Oh no.
A lot of stuff.
Get on point.
To be honest, I wasn't watching Brave that time.
I cannot.
Brave just went up by himself.
I mean, that's okay as long as he's going up as long while they're pushing him.
To die.
Yeah, that's a little weird though. Okay, he used a little too many blinks there, I think.
Is this Cat's first ult?
She hasn't
Cat?
No, she hasn't gotten a grab yet.
Wow.
She's at 98. Yeah. Either she's just spamming into shields and not, or something, but
So I think we'll really
she's not getting the output out.
we seem to get picked before we can even start any team fight there.
I feel like Horizon is not a map that our team is very good at. So
No, I don't think so either.
we need to needs to be on our map to work on.
I think the one thing definitely for attack Horizon, like
I think we need to
dive tanks at least specifically are just very, very heavily
Each time we're trying to run the goats,
favored.
we
And
I think we have
even
to
like
do less
we're not you kept
small
Bizarre or
talk
anything like that, but
and
we would
be 100% sure. Everyone
general.
knows which way we are going,
I
so we
would
don't lose time
like that, but
when someone goes left and we say right and stuff like that.
we're wasting a lot of time like that as well, for sure. But I remember in the goats comp, like we try to go right to point, where like we really just need to go right towards them and like take their healers out. But we were fighting.
They're also
really fighting
when they run through, instead of going into the right room and using that to like kind of regain your shield, he's holding up his shield out in the open for his team to go through. And
we get a single pick.
I feel like then he just loses his shield faster that way. He needs to just play into the rooms and then they need to rotate faster instead of just standing there.
Yeah.
He's taking a lot of damage on his shields way too fast.
No, I'm just gonna get some free charge. So if you can come with me and give me the blue beam. Everyone else.
They break right when the engagement's about to start.
I don't know if you can do that and get
I
high
can get
ground.
back. I've always done it. Don't worry. But Zari should get back to where everyone else is. This only works if they're going in the one door, and I don't have the door.
I'm worried about you, but I trust you.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
That's okay.
Our team is kind of spread right now.
Oh, they have a Sombra also. It's kind of interesting.
We need to stay
They're
close.
just trolling us right now. So.
Yeah, I'm with Saria and Kanji right now.
He is waiting.
Okay, let's kill this.
Okay, so it looks like the wow, that's actually a pretty coordinated dive.
Coming down with you. 3 seconds to shield, protect your healers.
Dang.
No.
How many maps have we ran? This is our third?
There's just a second.
A second.
They're the top team. Very good.
Dang, they really dove in there.
No, they're not. They're a garbage team. They're not.
Well, they still did better than us.
Of the game.
They just have a little more coordination than we do, but
Yeah. I don't know why I died so quickly.
I got hacked right away. I called it out. I needed heals too. Got orb, but it wasn't fast enough. That's okay. Can't blame anyone. That was just my fault for bad positioning, I guess. Because I let the Sombra get an easy hack on me.
it's hard
Sombra's waiting back
to
there
lock
for
onto
time.
one target when everyone's just a mass of bodies.
Let's just start
Yeah,
with
you got
the
a
goats
card.
push. With your goats push, you guys were not grouped. When you guys were running and Orchestra was calling to, or you guys were all calling to go, somebody was always left behind. And that causes an issue because that person is either going to get picked off or they're getting, the other team's like getting an free alt charge from that person. You guys all need to be grouped up together and going in as a team, and then even when you guys did all get to the point, you guys all split off, and you guys just like half of you guys left the point, and then half of you guys stayed on point, and that allowed the team to kind of pick you guys off one by one.
Yeah, we were definitely not coordinated in the goats push. a lot of the times when we weren't even like focusing the squishies either. A lot of it, as soon as we would like engage in a team fight either.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, go ahead, Isa.
I was gonna say that you guys need to be sure that you also engage at the same time, especially when you're running flankers.
Agreed.
Like if Brave is in their backline and he hasn't engaged yet, or he's not even in position to engage, and you guys start engaging without him, you're basically fighting a man down.
Right.
Yeah, 100%.
And you'll notice that their Sombra actually did it really well in that last point. Their Sombra actually stayed invis on the stairs for a really long time. And you guys can see her, and when they're ready to dive in, they all went in at the same time. I mean, it applies to like any time you have a flanker, really, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask because I didn't really get a good view, but Brave, you died as Tracer pretty early in the fight when you were flanking. What happened there?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was like it was like one of our last pushes. Like there was 5 of us going up the stairs, and I noticed like you went in to try to take their Zen out or something, and then like you got picked right before we engaged. So it was like it's just a little early.
Okay.
No, I mean I'm just asking like what happened because the angle that I had didn't really show that.
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I died.
Well, did you have recall or was it used or?
I don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
It's alright, 2 more maps to go, guys. Let's go. We only need to win 1. That's the goal of today. Win 1
That is
map.
true.
Still
You're
got
the wrong
2
team
more.
if you want to win a map, man.
I believe.
Just gotta believe.
Just focus up, guys.
I think it's hard to play too because Brave is very toxic and tilted. Every time we play against, I would be too, but
I think especially now because he's still like dealing with the medication issues that he had like 2 days ago.
You know, stuff that'll
He said he's physically okay, but like he's not all the way there mentally right
You're really
now.
good on these points.
So I think he's a little more prone to agitation right now.
Try and I'll go Ryan. Okay.
I'd love to do it.
Which means understandable.
Run Genji one round though, because that's where I feel really confident.
I mean, I'd be pretty irritated if I were them.
What's our last map?
yeah, because they keep getting paired against like the
Not
top
sure.
tier teams. It's not fair at all.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised about their dive there.
Oh, Hollywood. Yeah, Hollywood. We can try dive.
You know what would be good too is to ask the other team what went wrong for our team. You know, so they're not just hearing it from us, they're getting a perspective from a different team of like
Don, are you
maybe,
good with
like, they saw Brave first
Brigida
or
yet?
something and they knew to engage him before.
Yeah?
Dang,
Like they went for the team that our
I do
team
that all
was,
the
like,
time,
taking
like I double
to get
click
up
it and I
the stairs or
assume it's
something.
selected.
If you're
Yeah.
gonna have that Pharos, I'm gonna be more of a
Oh, yeah, that's a
feeling
good
look.
point. Yeah.
If I go Vegeta.
I was going to suggest that if Brave is comfortable running Reaper, I can do a Brigitte so we can kind of run like a triple support if it's possible.
I think we need some damage.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's
okay.
I think Brave is comfortable on
Alright, let's go,
Reaper,
guys.
so he probably should play
Round
Reaper.
1. Capture.
Especially if McCree.
Let's go,
like,
nap time.
I don't know, he's not in a state right now
Alright,
to have
Orchestra, you're a bit
pressure
too
on
far
him,
ahead for us. You're a bit too
Yeah,
far
you're
ahead.
alone.
Like somebody else needs to
Back.
be
You there yet?
Yeah, we're here, we're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Going left side.
Yeah,
going left.
they got a Hammond.
Pharah is right side. Pharah Discord right side.
They have Widow over here left, she ran away.
Nobody took. Well, nobody's playing.
Oh, Widow's one, nice.
Reinhardt Discord. Reinhardt half.
Okay, so the
Pharah
flare
is
is over
left
there
side
now.
by the
Oh,
elephant.
that's a good call out. That's a good call
What?
out.
How did he get me?
You pretty much lost this
I
fight.
need healing.
Rhino!
Oh, that's a good early pick.
That's a reset.
Oh no.
Fall back, fall back.
Darn. If none of them had died, they could have pushed in with advantage quickly.
Nice try, guys. Nice try. That's good. That's good. We got some picks. I like it.
Down and just play the
Alright, I got my shatter here.
No reason to geek.
Let me know when you guys are pushing in.
I don't know who that is bringing up morale, but nice job.
Okay, I'll shatter here.
Pushing in? Are you guys pushing in?
Guys, let's go. I want to engage from the right side.
It's always good to at least try.
Need healing here, need healing. Thank you.
Yeah,
you can chill.
Can we get him up?
Para Discord.
Thank you. I'm on Hammond.
Church.
Hammond's down. Heal me.
That's kind of a crazy ult.
But the Para doesn't let me do anything.
I think
That's a
reason.
reason.
Get out.
Don't feed. Saipan. Thank you.
Coming back.
Yeah, it was kind of weird that I managed to go around the pillar that way.
Go now.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, guys, take out those squishes.
Para right side. She's gonna have a rush.
Yeah, Alice is pretty far behind right now.
Let's go. We need to get in there. 95 and all.
Moira behind them.
Okay, that's actually not a bad trade.
Let's go.
Oh, what happened to
It looks like he fell off the map. I'm not sure. I wasn't watching that specific moment. Did you guys see?
Great job. Kill that widow. You got the widow. Nice.
No, Don just. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's just. Yeah, you guys got it. You got that.
No.
Don, cover it.
Darn, and they were doing so well this push. Oh, okay, they took it.
Pause. There you go.
Yeah, they wait for the fight to be.
I was just typing and taking down a fair. That is some.
I have no idea. What the heck? He's a fast typer.
Alright, calling out location.
That's why I did it in all caps.
I wasn't sure where they were. Like I was Valking and I was like getting damage from Widow, but I had no idea where she was at. Probably just my own lack of awareness. But then I saw someone go down to Farah on the right side, like right before we pushed in.
We had to figure out
and
the
like
next
I didn't
Because
know
I was
anything about
there
where
on
she
the
was.
right side. I was on the right side because I was kind of trying to get a flank in.
The next
And then I'm like, let me know when you guys are pushing in.
We
And
need to
somebody said something that sounded like you guys were pushing in.
because we're just
So I popped out, and next thing you know, Farah, Mercy, and Widow are right there. I'm like, oh shit.
It's weird because
I know you guys,
sometimes,
you're
like when
very
I
fast
first
control.
came on, it seemed like they were like
So
they moved together like really well. I think picking up new people is just tough, and having new main tanks is like probably a much bigger transition than we had initially realized.
Well, we keep switching.
I'm on point. I'm on point.
Yeah,
each main tank
here
has
with
like,
you, but I mean, who else?
they
is
have
close
their
to
own
me?
kind of set speed and how they function with the team. It's kind of hard how they make space or how they utilize space. So.
Like from the majority of the game, like that's gonna be really helpful.
Yeah, like I'll notice that when Scent's playing main tank, we still do a lot better, but everyone's used to Scent playing main tank.
Sounds good.
We gotta work on our synergy here.
Alright, I think the only ult they used was.
Is Dawn
Did they use
coming
Widow ult?
back?
For some reason I thought I heard that. Oh, they used Hammond too.
I hope so.
So if
We
they
can
had
be
that
like this for
Shadow
5 minutes before we run out of pause time.
for sure, and I would say.
It says he's Oh, it just kicked him out.
Don't come back.
I don't want to tab out of Overwatch for too long in case it
I think that
crashes
was
or
him
something
just
dumb.
from Discord, actually.
Sometimes
Can
it
we
does
sub in
that.
another player, or do we have to wait for him to come back?
I don't think we have anyone right now.
Oh, okay.
Unless...
We do.
Can we
but
sub-
We're not allowed to do it mid map.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't do it mid-match. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
thought.
can't sub.
Yeah, still.
Dang,
still
Don's
messy,
PC
but
keeps
it'll work.
crashing today. That's not ideal.
Is it a PC thing of his, or is it like internet for him?
I mean, I don't know. This doesn't usually happen to him.
Is he in Discord too?
I'm not sure.
No.
Do we want to use a combination of outs? I have a grab town.
Okay, so let's do a little
Not sure
reviewing here.
Grav Deadeye is a good combo.
Okay, so they're planning on doing Grav Deadeye.
Better to combo, but he's only 26%.
I mean,
I
they're
can,
gonna go do
if
gravity.
we work together, I
Either
can get a
orchestra or
big
something. They're gonna
boost,
have to be sure
then
on
I can probably build up another
either
quick one,
the
but
shatter from the
Well, I
enemy
mean, like,
team,
even
or
if
at
you
least to get
use
the
yours
right
grav, and then I'll
out of
just
the way.
wait, man. That's like a great. It works.
that works just
Yeah,
fine
yeah,
too.
okay.
If we can get that
Yeah.
Ryan shield down, then we might be able to pull off Grav Deadeye.
Yeah, they're talking about getting the Ryan shield down right now.
No, don't even worry about
Okay.
Grav Deadeye. We want to use them at different points in the game.
You said they might want to use him in different ways in the game. I mean, it could be strong if Orchestra was swinging into the graph. He'd probably build up his ult. But then I'm kind of worried about their shatter at the same time,
I
yeah.
don't know if we
Yeah.
the shield is going to be an issue. I feel like.
But like, Orchestra could probably build a full ult if you get enough people in the graph.
Better luck of getting some picks. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just too iffy. I feel like with Deadeye.
Yeah. Just damage boost me and I'll swing at it.
Sounds like a plan.
And right now they have Barrage also.
That's what I'm thinking. Their Gauntlet's gonna come from the back or something like that.
Yeah, Gauntlet's been playing some pretty. I feel like I played against Pharah's like Gauntlet before, and it's really disorienting because they're so high up in the air that you don't realize that they're there until they're like on top of you.
So you're like whatever.
And that's what it seems like is kind of happening here too.
Well,
like there's like there's one map that's especially like that Farah can do that like a lot on. I think that's the one with like all the boops in it. Like if you go way up in the air, a lot of times they won't even have sight lines of you, and you could like go over to them and then fall down, and then you're right in their faces.
Come on, Don. I have things to do pew-pews at.
Yep.
On Donnie boy.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought they said that he seemed like he was back on.
So we only have 5 minutes.
Weird. It's not showing that he's on for me.
Probably closer to 2 minutes by now.
He's not on Discord either.
It says he's in app.
He's still not back.
But that could
He's on Discord.
mean
There we go.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey, Don.
poor Don.
I think so. I restarted my whole computer just in
Okay.
case.
Oh.
Okay.
What's going on?
What did he say?
It's all good, man. It's all good.
He said he said he thinks he's okay now. He restarted his whole computer just in case. So I'm gonna make some ramen.
I even got to plat yesterday without an issue. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Don's saying he's been fine, but now he's having issues. Wait, I don't know. Corcor, are you here in Discord yet?
Nope.
Okay, good. So it is good that I'm relaying this information. Cool. I'm like, what if I'm just repeating it and it's not helpful?
Again, I'm going to rush off point down mid.
It's kind of interesting that they're running the Hammond.
I mean, I personally like Hammond. I've been playing a lot of top, but Hammond's like one of those things where they're so good at initiating and peeling out that it's almost like it's very hard to punish.
Yeah.
I got hit with a spider mine, so I'm
right now
visible
too.
and back off a little bit.
That's a good
All I'm
point.
hearing is
Yeah, that sounds weird, but like, they could swap to a dive comp very quickly if they wanted to.
I got a Hanzo the other day. He died like a foot from the health pack from my Venomine.
Oh my god.
And then
Are we
I just
ready?
walked up and took it from him.
Oh yeah, that's on you, bro.
After the match,
Okay.
if Brave doesn't
Okay, we're good.
Oh,
rage
hey,
quit
Dawn,
me,
you're in here.
that we just kind of talk to the table
Welcome
and
back.
just
Oh yeah.
we gotta really figure out
Oh, they're back already. Fuck!
I'm on, what's his face? Hammond? Hammond's
at
one. He
least
fell back. Where's
create
Liam?
that
Let's go for a
form
high noon.
so we can figure that out.
I meant 60 3-1-0.
If we get the Pharaoh, that's a high noon.
Yeah. Okay, so Brave got kind of caught out there trying to focus on the Pharah. He had some really good shots on the wheel, but it's pretty dangerous to be out there alone. I think if he had told Shelly that he was doing that, he probably could have gotten a pocket and dealt with the
We
Pharah.
need to stagger the points.
That's kind of part of one of the tips I gave him before the game,
We
though.
have one last shot of this, guys. We have grab and we're gonna use it.
Why we keep
I'm
targeting
at
the
76 on
tanks.
my ult.
I think we can get to point in time.
Yeah. Like, they have a lot of pretty vulnerable targets here. Actually, not a lot, but they have them.
One of the biggest things right now is that the DPSs are taking very
Pharaoh behind.
Our team just keeps forgetting that we have heroes.
Okay, so.
No!
Ooh,
Pharaoh is one behind you.
If you can rest,
forgot about the mines.
that's okay, that's okay.
Ah, so low.
We shouldn't have grabbed there. I think.
That was actually
Wow.
necessary. I just didn't know you were grabbing, and then if I was closer, we could have comboed it a little better.
Yeah, that's true too. Could have communicated grab
That's
better.
good. That's good. Yeah.
I understand why I did it though. It was pretty last second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it was the last fight. I feel like Atlas and Brave, they're taking these wide flanks with very non-mobile
Dang, I missed again.
characters.
What the fuck? I'm not on point today with my balls.
I don't know if it's paying off. Like, they're trying to take these 2v1s.
Wait, no! That's not what I meant.
On your own time?
That's not what I meant.
That's why we're losing.
Oh, this is how first person spectate.
You know
Okay.
what? I'm thrown.
I'm gonna spectate one of the enemy DPS.
I say Gauntlet, I think, because they have an arrow through.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright. Orchestra. Big lead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, guy.
Yep.
This is only week 2, so I think kind of a lot.
We are 2 down. We should reset.
Is there 5 of them?
I think it's 5 week, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
Dang, he had high charge there too.
I mean, look at the
top right again.
Ultimates right now. Enemy run
on top.
is kind of shattered.
Yeah, we got for all.
Okay, Bear's peeking here. She's getting pocketed again though. I mean,
They're expecting us to
Discord on.
Let's go.
now there is.
Yeah, okay, we can push go.
Brave actually hit a lot of shots on there too.
Whoa.
Oh, that's better. If he's gonna try to deal with the farm Mercy by himself, he definitely needs to pressure the Mercy till she's not backing for it. That's what he's there. I don't know if it was intentional, but.
Brave, you know, he went down from up top and
That's
getting caught out by Hanzo because he's pushing out with the team.
Yeah. Or keeps pushing out on his own to try to kill Pharaoh, which I think is probably because he's a little tilted right now, but.
They kind of went for the wrong targets again. 'Cause you notice like Ryan died first.
There you go, Brave.
And then they all went for Hanzo. But
try top
with
right again.
2 pocket healers.
Yeah.
Let's do this one last time. They're expecting us now. We need to switch it up too.
Well, there's definitely. Oh, no Prosh coming in here. Yeah, I see. That makes sense.
I mean, there's gonna be a
Just
Going top right. Or
might
top
be good.
left.
Just don't
No,
die.
top right.
Okay, let's go, man.
Alright, far as
Yeah, they're going main this turn, they said.
We'll have Coalescence, Valk, and...
I'm just resetting. I'm gonna reset.
Oh, dude.
It's a pretty good call out of the
I
ropes.
can't. That Hans is on me. I have no way
Fair
out.
enough. He was on you. That's fair enough. We can wait for you. I gotta go now, though.
No, we lost.
So knowing what
No, we got that.
they need to go for the healers.
Go, I'm coming. I'm at 92 on my own.
Yeah, definitely. And they know this Pharaoh's up here too. They should kind of be. Yep, there you go. That's a good call out.
I'm ready.
They're definitely barraging. That was a huge ult by Dawn.
Let's go.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So he needs to get that mercy. He's just taking forever.
Okay, that was good. We got Pharaoh.
Let's go.
Okay. There's a. Okay, so I noticed that Saipan was on with the Pharaoh, but it took kind of a while for everybody else to change focus onto the Pharaoh there.
You guys group up with me? We're spread out again?
And I mean, in that case, I feel like you kill Pharaoh, you kill Mercy, you
I
know.
want to stay high ground.
I mean, I guess Mercy's a little more preferable, but honestly, if there's just 2 left, you can kill both just as easily.
Call for a grab, alright?
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Cancel is right side.
Where is he? Where is he? I see him.
I don't know if he called out that grab.
We're still going for the tanks.
Point. Where?
Wow, we should not have given that.
Good shot, Brave.
But they. Okay, good.
Ryan's dead.
I think it's okay to leave the point for a while if it's you're doing something that's like necessary for winning there, but
Yeah, but they have
you're right.
like 2
Brave, don't push.
Like, this Pharaoh alone at half.
Yeah.
I mean, they already had 99. It prevented us from like 2 or 3.
Yeah, it's definitely risky.
Yeah.
So,
Try to give it like a little bit of time.
luckily Brave got a pretty good ult there, and then they won it out from there. So they should know that Moira still has her ult right now.
Yep.
Hey, pop your Valk.
We got Hanzo here.
There we go.
Is shooting.
Ranker low. Did Ranker one?
I need healing.
Oh my god. Shelly almost killed Pharah. Shelly, this is gonna sound weird, but I almost would have preferred if you just finished off the 50 health Pharah, because she was really low, and then she ended up killing you.
I'm gonna taxi people.
You might not have known she's 50 health, but she's pretty low. You guys dealt quite the number on her at the beginning.
Push forward a little bit. Their mercy's
Nice job.
Yeah. So I would say I didn't think we were gonna win anything this match. The fact that we just got, like, we capped just one half of a map is really impressive on our part.
Feels good, man. Feels good.
It sounds like
dude, the Reaper Ryan combo is like on point. Not gonna lie.
Honestly, those are some really clutch plays that we had though. I think, but I don't. That's the issue. Like, we do well when we have really strong individual plays, but like we can't keep relying on that, you know?
Yeah, the last
which way are you going?
It was
I'm gonna go mid right. Okay.
Try to go left.
This match
mid right.
because
Mid right.
too.
Yeah, I think Brave got like. I think he literally killed like the whole team at 1.2. Like, that was insane.
But that's the thing, that the team's reliant on DPS ults to really be able to clear out and stuff, so...
Yeah, and here I think we're gonna be seeing like a pretty interesting like war over ground here, because both teams have like a lot of different CC abilities here. Ooh.
Discord?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can run Reaper into this.
Shelly, what are you doing?
Yeah, Junkrat's a good call.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get booped, but I have to go run.
Okay, I'm gonna look at their...
Whoa, they're right here. They're right here.
Junkrat is a good call here. Sean?
Healing?
We are
you want to push in a bit?
Yeah, I'm already out of shield, but yeah, sure.
Let it recover. Let it recover.
Oh, I broke my
shield.
He does play the scout role a lot, but I think when he switches here to non-scout,
Yeah, we're coming. Alright.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Brave is definitely on autopilot right now, it seems like. Which is understandable when he's tilted, but it's definitely not ideal for like a competitive game that we're playing right now. That was pretty interesting. Oh dang. Okay, the good news is that they use like literally every ult possible. Oh yeah, there's cool. Oh no, he's asking if they used it.
Okay, they have trance.
Okay, good, he called it out. That's awesome, Don. You're pro. The bad news is we also use, like, I think at least 3 ults there too.
So this
Right now, someone needs to be calling out this Hanzo.
They need to start soon.
There we go.
That's good. I mean,
They're all down. They're all down.
didn't really have any backup when they pushed there.
We have to
They did a good job taking out non-tank heroes, because those are the only people that are alive in the
No.
But they didn't kill the Moira in time.
That's a bot res.
That's fine. It's fine.
Like, I
That
didn't
was
know
a really good map though, guys. We got 1 point. Well done.
What was that?
Amazing.
That was my my ringtone.
Oh my god, yes!
Playing together.
Wait, I have to
And
see
I'm not
this.
saying we have to be in one big clump.
Oh.
But
No,
like,
but you're right.
Oh my god, just look at how many ults they use. What the
They're not
hell?
really
the
sticking
DPS,
together.
like one flanking DPS maybe, but you guys aren't really playing flanking heroes, and then you're flanking, and so you have no heals.
Oh my god, what
and
the
you guys
heck?
are picked pretty fast.
That's exactly what we were talking about in
How did
Twitch's channel.
Shelly and Dawn?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, Shelly
Shelly and Dawn, are you guys hackers? What the heck?
They've been pretty on point with saying everything that the coaches have been saying in commentaries, but that's also because they should be the ones to notice that stuff there. They have the overview view of the entire team play, and so if you guys are going to listen to somebody, you have to listen to your supports. Yeah, so if you're going to play McCree, at a start of fight, you shouldn't be flanking, but I think because Brave, you're kind of been really used to playing scouting heroes.
Brave is not in here
Brave's not here. Brave's not here.
Oh.
He took a break.
Yep.
From Discord?
Yeah, he said. I think he went to the bathroom or something like that.
Oh, he went to the bathroom.
He needs a minute. Be right back.
Well, you guys are there to remind him when it does.
Truth be told, you guys had some pretty clutch plays there. I mean, the only issue is we definitely still need to work on kind of the communication aspect and stuff, because it can't just be like the clutch plays that win you games, you know?
Yeah.
It's more than that. Alice, I don't know, because I set your voices to kind of quiet so that we could I could hear the other coaches, but did you guys call out that Hanzo on the left side when you guys pushed him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good. I think I don't know if it would have
You're talking
saved
about the
him.
Hanzo on the last map, right? When I killed him, or?
Yeah, when you guys.
Yeah,
were
I called him
pushing
out. I called him out.
Yeah, that's good.
I called him out and Zen out after the shatter.
Yeah, and I noticed that both the DPS moved in there. I think. I don't know. Did we have a Zen? If a Zen could throw an orb on somebody when they're about to take a fight, that's really useful.
Also, I don't know how much this input matters, but when that McCree ulted and wiped us, Don was in trance, and he was actually pretty close to the McCree. He could have just gotten in front and blocked the shots.
That's a good point, but I mean,
I went, but they.
But it would have been risky. It would have been risky.
No, I went in front of the McCree, but they body.
I don't think that would help.
Yeah, during that fight, they actually used, I think, 4 or 5 ults though.
They did.
I must want to say they probably would have won anyways.
They would have, but
I think they would. Yeah, they would have won it anyway.
It is a strat to keep in the back of your mind, I guess, though. It sounds like Don tried to.
Yeah. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I went in front. I tried to go in front of the McCree, but the complete team was in front of him, so I couldn't get fast enough. They were like body blocking me.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I noticed that Alice and Brave, you guys were pretty coordinated on the targets you were on. The last round. I think you guys just have to kind of combine that with the tank play as well, though. Because tanks are also really important in target focus.
I thought in that map
Well, I don't mean focusing tanks, but I mean like tanks help you burst down the people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
thought
if
that
you're
one map that we took off them, Alice did a good job sticking with me, and that like helped us like take down a lot of the targets.
Yeah, I mean, like Reaper can flank, but I feel like Reaper's a lot stronger when he's next to tanks. And
Yeah,
then
especially in control.
I don't.
Flanking
Those are the 2 Reaper playstyles, yeah.
Flanking Reaper only works in silver.
Well, one of the comments we were making too is that Alice was playing Reaper, but he's shooting pretty far away from his targets, so that probably wasn't very like impactful. So yeah, just definitely stick with your tanks in some of those areas.
Yeah. And
I agree with that. I say it's partially to blame with because I'm used to playing more mid-range heroes. But yeah, no, I fully agree with you. I do shoot as Reaper a bit too far away. I've only been playing Reaper recently, so I fully agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brave is back, so we can just tell him real quick.
Tell me what.
Okay, and
Sorry. Okay. So yeah, Brave. I lost my train of thought. You go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say, Brave, we're gonna mention that I think especially with the initial flank on McCree, I think you're used to playing like flanking heroes, but it probably would have been
No,
stronger.
I know it's retarded. It's fine. We don't need to talk about it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it that, but it's just not optimal. I think you and Alice did a better job like focusing the same targets though.
Yeah, if you guys are focusing the same target and you've got them low, just like let the team know, give us a shout out like, hey, so and so.
Yeah, and when you guys are in death bow like that, you probably want to like even move as a team to punish bad positioning and stuff.
I know this next map isn't like a King of the Hill map, but next time for King of the Hill, Shelly, go Lucio and stay in point and just speed boost the team out of spawn, and then you can switch back to Mercy and then G back.
When
I think Don
suggested he was going to do that on Zen, okay. I was going to suggest that I do it because it's a little easier for Mercy, but by then it was like 6 seconds to go, and I was like, yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, I think definitely have Mercy do it because you can get there faster.
Hey, what happened?
Huh?
Where's Kat?
Oh, so Kat said she can't play right now.
Oh.
Okay, good luck, guys.
Alright, thanks.
I believe in you. You guys did pretty good last time. I'm trying to mute myself.
Defense.
Alright, guys. Last map, let's
Go
get
Brave.
it.
Yeah, I don't.
I've wondered about that. Like, it's gotta be kind of weird when you call them out. Because we don't mean it that way. But I mean, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of easier to just tell them while they're here.
I mean,
I like that jump pick. It's good.
I was just thinking about the Pharah. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Well, he also
there's a Pharah. I'm pretty confident in being able to hit her as Hanzo.
Next time we just
but yeah, we would still need to hit the scan because I'm not fully reliable.
We can get a Zen and Discord help with that too.
Yeah, that's true.
If there's a Pharah, let's kill the rest of the team first. Let's do that way.
Yeah, okay. That's a good call. I think.
Makes sense.
Actually, if they have Pharah, then let's just hide in the corner and eat some brownies. I like that idea more.
For a second, I was like, hide in the corner? What?
Pretty hungry for some brownies right now, actually, or cookies.
Gosh darn
it. Shelly, can you come give me a...
Brownies do sound good.
Me? No, it's Ryan.
Reinhardt.
I don't know you guys' voices yet.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
I don't know their voices yet either.
Hold on, back up.
I don't know Orchestra and Alex is. I don't know the difference yet.
1, give me Sonic. No? There you go. They're running guys.
We need to go.
Do I not have Discord what?
Okay, guys, we need to.
Oh, no, it kind of makes my Overwatch really angry.
Okay, I'll stay back.
Orchestra, come back.
Yeah.
I
don't know why, but.
They're gonna be ready for it.
I would say Alice sounds smoother than Orchestra does.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, so Monkey jumped Shelly. I mean, it would have been really tough to call it out that quickly. But I still think we should have called out for Pill sooner.
You don't have healers.
Yeah.
That was a good try though.
Gosh, they run such an aggressive dive comp.
That was a good try though.
Pharah's peeking spawn.
I feel like in the history we've ran a pretty decent anti-dive. I'm wondering if we should try to do that more.
You want me to switch to Diva?
You know what?
Mercy Discord.
In the past, we've ran a pretty decent anti-dive.
They're down on it, so.
I mean, we do have a different lineup than in the past when we've done that, but I feel like it's worth trying.
Jumpsuit on you
Well,
left
the
side.
anti-dive here would just be what?
Sombra's dead?
A Reaper.
I cannot see.
Yeah, and Don's actually, I feel like he's done pretty good on Berg in the past too. We can manage to get a Berg even.
Monkey one.
No heals.
You don't have healers?
Jeez.
Nice.
Like their team is just.
That's kind of a brutal fight there. Gosh.
They should have. I think
So-
they were very tunnel
I just
vision.
wanted to.
You guys don't want to get caught out in that hallway.
Soldier's gonna be better against.
There are kind of certain areas of the map that you don't want to get caught on because we got split up. That's not probably the biggest one, but Especially when we're ulted there. That's like a really narrow hallway. That's not good.
I'm down.
Focus Winston, he's free ultra.
I'm trying to get them up.
Stay on the cart.
I'm happy.
Nice shot, Brave.
What's a good somber counter?
You don't have healers right now.
We're all dead anyway.
That cart basically got like a good.
Somebody's behind.
Yeah, Brave probably just needs to die here. Yeah.
Where's Sombra?
Okay, full regroup, guys. Full regroup.
Monkey Discord.
Must be like something about
Sombra
like,
Discord.
a monkey in your face that
Monkey Discord in the backline.
try and kill him.
Yeah, I got him.
Oh, definitely. He's this big giant target. You almost can't miss him. I think that's kind of part of why.
Like,
I don't know.
Our
Mercy
team is
Discord. Mercy
the
Discord.
cart is just being pushed rather than
Fire one.
still right now.
Mercy dead?
Baby pushing that cart.
They probably could have staggered that Mercy a little bit.
I don't know, my big thing is
It's okay though.
Wait for you.
we popped trans and like
Hold him here.
everyone was still kind of
Shelly, when I
like Orchestra was
advise
still
you,
holding shield to
soldier.
I have a grip.
Let's not use it.
you need to realize
This fight.
really
Wait until we get Visor.
Yeah, you're right.
Anything.
Okay, you're kind of quiet, so I'm just gonna repeat it. Seeing that Dawn used Trance and Orchestra was still holding up the shield, but I mean, since Trance was up, he could have been swinging into it too. Would have been more helpful. Alice is pretty out of position.
I'm gonna go.
People need to push forward, not backwards.
I think I said this for the game started, but like, it's super helpful if Soldier gets a high ground position. Here, it's almost too late, but once they won the first fight, it would have been really powerful if Alice was up here.
It's fine. He's almost.
I have lost them.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Okay, group up. We'll try to use our Zariel.
Okay, I hope someone calls out this Reaper.
Their dive is only working because they dive, and then they're distracted by what's and they're not pushing forward to the point. Like, their dive isn't even really hard, it's just a distraction, is how they're
Well, I think sometimes their dive's killing people, like, surprisingly quickly. I'm wondering about their Winston because he was the only person that dove on.
Do we run dive here?
He's the only person that dove on Shelly, and Shelly still died like almost instantly.
Are you talking about the very beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? The Sombra was back there for a while. They're already in position to.
Oh, there you go.
I think it comes down to that the tank and DPS line
we're
were
letting
damaging
him
their
divide us in half, I guess.
At least it
So
feels like
like I
they're
was
talking a lot
torn
because
between like
you can tell
the
that
tanks on the front line and then
Sombra
like,
uncloaks right when Winston dies.
back line.
And
And I was just
when
like in
one
the middle,
wins, you know, you
panicking.
create like physical space where
It's
so
usually
hard
the
for
off tank, the one that builds.
Alice or Brave to take care of Pharah, and like Pharah gets this
Personally, I would say like when that happens, we have to start
Yeah.
line up while our DPS deal with the monkey.
I mean,
So
yeah, that happened like when they ran on Horizon too.
It's not all
Orc is
you,
just
Brave.
calling
Like,
for
there's a lot
someone
of
to take
pressure
care
on
of the
the
ulti
DPS,
monkey, but you really
it's
don't
definitely
need
not on
to.
you. Like we just need to be coordinated. The tanks.
Yeah, if you've already won the fight, it's okay to shoot the monkey, but that's only if you're like trying to build ult charge at that point.
So that we can keep the tanks up to give you space so you can get picks. You know,
Yeah,
it's
Winston can
all
only really
the
get
whole team.
a kill if
All of our.
at least if it's
Team game.
environmental.
No one's letting us down.
Yeah.
He can only get like one kill at most.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Or
guess
if
go
like
dive if you guys want to go dive.
or if like he finds one person in a corner and
Yeah.
no one's trying to stop him.
I mean, I think our best. Yeah, might as well go dive. Fuck it. Practice.
5, 4.
Okay, this isn't bad because they did make a point that we were practicing.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Watch out for stuff like sim turrets and
They
torpedoes.
kind of have like this pincer dive the other team.
They might
It's
try
really
and cheese
interesting.
it up with this last one.
They don't look that kind of guys.
I'm going after that McCree.
Yeah, me too.
You shouldn't be.
It's kind of late.
He's not here. You ran
We
off.
should
You
not
ran off.
use
He's here.
our boost right there.
Yeah, we didn't need to use our mobility things yet, and truth be told, if yeah, he's just
Nice. Diva
yeah,
Discord?
that's really important to communicate when you're diving. It's even better if you can manage to get in without using a lot of movement abilities, because if you dive someone like Mercy first and she happens to fly away, then your team could follow her. It's not always possible, but that's why a lot of dive comps will engage from high ground, because they could just drop down on target and then save their movement abilities.
I'm going after Zen. Zen and the back line. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so they're diving Zen. He did countdown that time. I think Siphon should probably try to move in a little earlier. Yeah, because he was lagging behind a lot there. That was almost really good. I think just that small timing thing actually made a pretty big difference.
I don't think dive's gonna work here.
Okay. I have blade, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
They have Zen, they have Nano, they have Blossom, they have Shatter, they have everything.
I will switch you to Roria after I use my bomb.
Okay, don't poke yet. Don't put your.
Okay.
So Sai's almost up.
Yep.
He needs to just go.
Okay.
Nana's low. Back up.
Okay.
Do you think we can force
Sorry,
the
second someone else. There's almost nothing good at on there. He had to shield for it.
They use Nano, they use Shatter, they use
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, let's get a tech at least.
I got Anna.
Okay, he needs to get out now though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Anna's try to
If
sleep
you get a pick, you can't get greedy with Genji a lot of times. There's only so much you could do before you get focused and burst down.
We have tons
I suspect he got caught out there, and there wasn't a lot he could do though, because he just died from mimicry.
Yeah, they have
Fine, go use it. Let's go.
No, because I can't slice through that.
Let's Shatter.
We'll see.
To get the trans out.
That was a good shot.
We can.
Now let's use the entire blade on
Yeah, so when you use your Genji, you're gonna want to focus squishy targets, like definitely. You'll be able to get even 2 or 3, sometimes more squishy targets. But if you go after your tank, you'll probably only get 1, honestly.
And then we got
Right now, Orchestra needs to move forward. He needs to move up a little bit. Just
I like our position here.
Yeah, I just hope that he doesn't engage too quickly. Now they know where he is, which isn't good.
I'm gonna go Brigitte.
Yeah, he kind of gave away his position already, which is not ideal.
I think a general thing for the team, and they definitely had used not necessarily.
Alice chose a really good moment to dive that Widow. That was a really good recognition of an opening there, Alice.
Need healing? Thank you.
Up 1.
Monkey down. Keep pushing.
We need to push in, guys. The Widow isn't here.
Yeah, push.
Yeah, I've always felt like Dawn's rig is pretty good.
Keep going.
Sometimes he makes some positioning mistakes, but I mean...
Brave needs to play high.
Tracer on payload.
You're right, I agree.
Tracer on recall.
And then if he could get like a pocket from Shelly some of the times, that'd be really powerful too.
Ooh, that deflect was small.
Okay, they need to be calling out. Like, ideally, they would have been calling out the Zen there,
I
yeah.
need healing. We have a mercy. No, sorry.
Dang, that was going really well, but they weren't able to clean up the fight there. If they had killed the Zen, they would have had advantage for a little bit, and they probably could have snowballed and kept it.
So Brave needs to go high ground now.
I think he missed.
Fall back, guys.
Ooh, that's not the thing to do there, Alice. I mean, it's actually if your intention was to bait trance, then that's okay. But I have the feeling that you didn't mean to.
Yeah, push. I'll get the payload when I get there.
So now you guys know that they don't have it.
I should also say when you're so Shelly knows.
Get ready, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Now you guys know that they don't have trance. You guys just used... I don't know. That's good.
I got slayed.
Okay, so Orchestra got picked off early. Which isn't good. This fight's lost now. Oh, thank God. That was a pretty bad move on the enemy team's part to use nano boost at the very end of a fight like that.
I think he's gonna be able to keep around. I think he thought they were gonna die.
Could be. Okay, Brave has high ground here, that's good. Seems to be a little careful for their diva.
We're 2 HP, literally 2 HP.
Anna's by herself on the left side, right
side. Okay, so we should know. Alice definitely is. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, did it really quickly. Yeah. And as Genji, unless you're building your ult really quickly, or their Zen's been like a complete potato, you can just assume he's gonna build ult at like the same speed as you. Just to be safe. They actually did okay on attack there.
I think they definitely rallied really well here, but...
Look at that, fucking nobody reacting whatsoever. Come on, Sombra, kill me! Kill my whole fucking team!
Brave.
Nice job, Orchestra.
Hey.
Do you guys have a second?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
I think mostly this match, you guys did really good compared to your past 3 matches. I think that's been the trend right now, is not good the first 3 matches, or the first 3 rounds or maps, and then you guys do pretty good on your last one. Right here was mostly alts managing on our part, is we aren't playing our alts in a timely manner. Alice, you had a few alt usages where I don't know if you guys are tracking Zen's alts, but you should know that before using Blade that he's gonna have trance. Somebody needs to bait it out, or Orchestra needs to throw out his Shatter and make sure that Zen is in it so you can ult. And then before you ult, make sure you just announce that you are ulting so Shelly knows to boost you or be prepared to come and save you, because you've died twice using your ult in the middle of your ult.
I heard it and I was like frantically looking for you and I couldn't even find you.
Is my mic quiet? Because if that's the case, I need to know, because I did call it out, actually. At least 2 of the times, so.
Oh, well, I had everyone set to quiet, so I'm not sure.
Because I did...
heard you announce it, though.
The last time I didn't announce it, it was pretty sudden, because they were all grouped up. So the last time I didn't do it, but the first 2 times I'm pretty sure I announced it.
I'd also say, even though they were all grouped up, it was like you were 1 versus 6, basically. Like, even best case scenario.
I didn't realize that you guys already got picked up, so that was my mistake.
Okay, fair enough.
And then
ideally, you guys are calling out when you're getting picked off too. By the way,
you guys are still focused on the monkey for whatever reason. So once the monkey dove in the back line, I understand you're like peeling for your team, but honestly, your team should be moved up. Instead of playing in the back line with their dive. You don't want to be in the back line because they have dive. You want to make sure you're going to play against the cart so that they can't dive anything in the back. They have to dive on cart, and at that point everybody's already on cart, so they're going to go down faster than you guys are going to go down.
Okay, so next time he dives, just keep the shield up and let the back line deal with it?
Well, I don't think you need to keep your shield up, because he's probably going to just dive on you. You need to swing at him. Everybody needs to be on him, but that's only if he's on cart. You guys don't, like, you guys are tunnel vision and just going back and letting them push the cart all the way. If you guys watch the stream again, you guys basically let the cart be pushed halfway through the map before you guys move forward, because you guys were so focused on that at Winston.
Yeah, and peeling is important, but it's not necessarily everybody's job to peel.
Yeah, we need to have like a designated peeler.
Generally it's like the off tank, but sometimes it could be a DPS too if like your backline's getting dove a lot. For instance, you could even just run a Reaper and have them kind of just stay with the healers. A lot of times it'll depend on the situation.
Yeah, I think I fly back as a D.Va. I fly back several times to heal.
Yeah, D.Vas is really good for healing also.
If he was on Zarya, you can't really kill with Zarya.
But I mean, if you could just... If you pressure Winston enough so that your healers don't die, that's basically the goal. If you can kill him, that's good too, but it's not worth having everyone go back.
And then when you guys were playing dive, Orchestra, you were counting down your dive, but you have to take into account that Sai needs to dive first when you are gonna dive. I think your very first dive, you guys were like calling out. I think you guys were calling Zen out, and you were gonna dive him in the back left. You guys were gonna go around the corner, but what you guys ended up doing was using your booster and your dive to get to a point instead of to dive. So you need to just make sure you guys just either walk there or don't use the dive at all. Use the dive.
Oh, I think I remember the point. That was like me and we thought we were going to McCree. There's a McCree up top. He goes like back right, and we dive him, and then we vomit.
Yeah,
so
we were in that one. We did agree Zen Anna.
Yeah.
And everyone dove for them, but then I saw it's me who called it out. That I saw the McCree alone and discorded in the back right, so I went for him. That's why I think
I didn't call Discord McCree because I couldn't get where I didn't have sights on your target, but I wanted to pressure the McCree so you could at least get the healers.
Let's switch back to our Discord channel so that Korkor can join.
Sure.
Okay.
What's up?
I don't know if you have anything for them, Corey, but just so that you can actually hear them responding.
Yeah,
Whoa.
honestly,
okay,
yes?
Sorry, your Discord voice is so much louder than it was on the WebEx.
I know, I don't understand. It's one of those weird things. Discord seems to be fine, but everything else I have trouble with my voice. It's weird. But no, yeah, I think to reiterate everything else, primarily, I think there's definitely an issue with, or at least the passiveness of how much space we keep giving the enemies. It really feels like we're kind of waiting for a pick to then engage. So I think one thing I want to work on, you know, map geometry and how to really use it, especially as a tank. So I think that's one of the big things. Like, I guess the biggest example is like the Alto. We gave up just so much space. It was just all this free cart, and you know, we could have held at a variety of different like turning points. So I think that's one thing maybe to think about maps and how certain geometry could be used to our advantage without us actually doing anything. That was one big thing I feel like is right now with the tanking, and then there's a few questionable, you know, flanking DPS times. I mean, there's times where it really worked out and that was great, but like sometimes when the engagement was just about to start, maybe one or potentially both DPS just got picked. It was unfortunate, and I think other than that, the last one's like opportunity when you have certain ultimates being popped. Primarily, there was a time when we had Transcendence going, but we were still kind of playing very defensively when we're in an area of almost infinite healing, where we could use that aggressively to, while it was going off, to maybe push the payload, like the enemies off of it and whatnot.
Agreed.
So the next match is Sunday? Yeah, should be Sunday. Unfortunately, I won't be there, and Iza won't be there.
I won't be there either.
Okay, so we're
Oh, so no one's gonna be here.
Oh, next Sunday? Next Sunday I can make it. I can't make it the Sunday after. At least I think I can make it next Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the meeting. I was confused. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then that's fine. Wait, what's next?
Yeah, I'll be out of town in LA.
So September 9th is this coming Sunday.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. The 16th is what I'm thinking of. The 16th I won't be there, and Isa won't be there.
I
our
can
next
be
game
there.
2 weeks from now.
Okay.
I can
Our
be
next
there
game is 2 weeks.
That's no. Our next game is on Sunday. This Sunday, so it's on the 9th, and then the game after that will be either the 10th or the 11th, depending on availability.
Okay.
It's basically every Sunday, and then every Monday or Tuesday.
I'm not available Monday.
Okay.
Just like any Mondays at all, because I have classes until 7 p.m. that day.
And you're on East Coast time.
East Coast, yeah, East Coast 7 p.m.
Wait,
that means
you have it until 7 or?
Until 7, so that means I would leave my college at 7, and then with traffic, I would take me probably like 30-45 minutes getting home, so I wouldn't be home till about 8. So and then I got classes Tuesday pretty early, so.
Our matches probably, because a lot of us are on West Coast time, I think a lot of matches are either going to be scheduled between 8 to 10 EST.
The later games are a lot easier for me to make. The early games are always a bit challenging.
Actually, no. Monday, we can do Mondays at like 9:30, 10, honestly. Because I don't have classes on Tuesday till like 1 p.m. Eastern, so I can stay up a bit later.
Okay. I'd like to schedule a practice sometime between. Ideally, we have a couple of practices before the next game. And Brave is supposed to be in this Discord chat, but he's not.
Yeah, he just kind of left right away.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot.
He got a little tilted.
Is he just salty or what?
No, I think he just got a little tilted. That's all.
Okay.
Well, it's multiple things, I think, because he didn't. I think he's like on. Well, I don't think I'm the one who needs to be disclosing it, but yeah, I mean, there's personal issues tied to him. And
no, I saw he posted some stuff about it. So
yeah, I think he just has medication issues that he's dealing with right now. But then also, it's kind of hard. I mean, I don't blame him because he's been on here with, I think, well, no, Don is one of the newer ones too, right, Don?
Yep.
Yeah, so like I think Brave and Kat, they've been here like the longest, but they've just the way OWLET is their matchups is like just really not fair. I don't know why their matches are like this, but our team keeps getting matched with the top tier teams because it's quote unquote by random, but it's like a free win for the top tier guys, and then like it's just low morale for us to keep losing. Because there's no like average SR gap right now. The top tier teams are like 29,000s, and then our average is like 2,000. So it's like laughable having to play against those guys. But as we mentioned before, like the game today, I didn't expect us to win. I was gonna be like, if we had even won one map, that would have been like crazy incredible. But you guys held like your own in that the third map right there by just tapping it even was like really impressive. And then your last map, you guys did really well by just pushing it as far as you guys did. I think you guys just gave up a lot of space at the end, and that's probably one of the only issues right now, is that you guys aren't playing as aggressive as you need to be.
Yeah, I think just more team chemistry. As soon as you build a little bit more, it'll get a lot better too.
Yeah, no, that relies on you guys actually playing together. So, while the majority of you guys are on, let's determine when the next time you guys can play and practice is. So between now and Sunday, ideally you guys squeeze in at least, I would most 2, because I know it's hard for you guys, but it would be really good if you guys can even squeeze 2 games in, or 2 days in.
I could do. My weekends are usually pretty packed, but I could.
My Friday's pretty open. I don't have anything Friday, so Friday works for me.
Thursday would be my only day free, I think.
Oh. Someone's got that buzz going on.
I think it's Isa.
Huh?
Okay.
What's happening?
Somebody's got some buzzing going on through their mic.
Could anyone do Thursday
Is that better?
for practice?
Thursday. I think. Let me take a look, but I don't think so. After. Let me see. I think after 6:30 Eastern, I can do it on Thursdays. Or no, yeah, after 6:30 Eastern.
That's probably fine, I think, because most people here work.
Yeah, nighttime's always best.
Yeah, no, my work term is ending, so I'm not working anymore.
So that's 2 people who can do Thursday night. Is there anybody else who can do Thursday night?
I can do any night.
Okay.
I think I should be able to do Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday should be good for me.
Okay, so let's plan for Thursday. For now, Isa, are you or Corey able to jump on?
Right now or on Thursday?
No, on Thursday.
I think so.
I could be on Thursday until around. I'm trying to think. I have a flight Thursday night, so I'm probably good till 7 CST. So I can be on anytime between that morning and till then.
Okay, so you probably won't be on during the time that they're going to be on then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'll just coordinate with you, Isa, because I don't know that I can be on yet. But I will coordinate what they need to work on. So we'll probably do the target calling stuff that we did today, and then we'll go over choke points. And the choke point stuff, I think maybe Isa and I can just record a video on the appropriate chokes, so we don't have
when do we find out our maps for the next match?
We already know them.
Oh, we already know them?
Yeah, do you want to know what they're?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, the next match is on Sunday. It's Route 66.
Okay.
Horizon, Lunar Colony, Lijiang Tower, Eichenwald, and Ilus.
Okay.
Wait. That's... Do they pick? There's 5 maps there.
The 5th map is in case we tie between the first 4.
Wow, we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, we're gonna beat them without it.
Attitude.
Yeah.
Banned, by the way.
Hey, what? You guys don't know. I could have meant that we were gonna win all of it, and then we wouldn't have to play it.
That's what I assumed.
It's okay, Cal. I trust that you meant that we were gonna win all of it.
So who are we playing against?
Banned, by the way.
Oh, great. That's gonna be another fun one.
Yeah.
See, we should really be playing against like Lotus and Monkey and Boat. I don't know why. It's just frustrating.
Well, have you guys already played against them for this stage or this stage?
Well, last
Not this stage.
We had a forfeit against Boat Meme. What is their team name?
Hey, that's my old team.
Yeah, we had
Vote
a forfeit
Meme
against
today.
them.
Microsoft.
Because we didn't have enough people, but that was it. Like, we keep getting paired against the top tier teams, which, like, if you look at the scoreboard, that's like probably why their score is like crazy good.
I mean, yeah.
I heard MSXL or whatever is like the top in the other division, and I heard they got destroyed when I don't remember who they played, but it's because like everyone in that division is pretty low team, so they've had easy wins, and then when they actually played a decent team, they got destroyed. And I was like, yeah, this is the issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's also because this whole league is supposed to be about learning that stuff, but they're not learning if they're going to be stacking their teams the way they do. Instead, it's just like an ego boost for them, so like they get a reality check when they actually do play in a different league. It's a waste of time for everyone, really.
Yep.
But I am really proud of you guys for even staying as positive as you guys are by even showing up at the matches. Because if it was me, I would be like, why even bother? But you guys I'm hoping you guys are learning. The stream is available for you guys to look at now. It should be up and running. We did make a lot of calls. I don't think we're going to go and redo it unless you guys really want us to after watching it and feel that you need to get something out of it. Just let us know. And then on Thursday, we're going to go over the working on target calling. So you guys hopefully have enough to do a 6-stack. And then if we are going to be on, the coaches are going to be on, then we'll do exactly what we did. We'll have the 3 of us on, or the 2 of us on, and then we're just going to coordinate and work with, we'll add bots to the game, so your goal is to call out one of us to kill, and then hopefully you guys are focused on just the one of us and work on that. That'll be one of the practices, and the other practice would be that you guys need to, what was the other one, Yuza? Do you remember?
Yeah. Was it the one that I was telling you about earlier?
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, well, that's the one that I heard about from that one Jane video, and he was talking about you could play on Legion on Control Center, and you have like half your team play half of a dive comp, and half your team play the other half of a dive comp. Then they go against each other. It's supposed to help them learn dive.
I also suggest that we like work on shooting pharaohs, because that was a big problem this game.
Well, if we do the focus thing, then
You guys were able to shoot her. That wasn't the issue. I was spectating her part of the time. You guys were shooting.
I think my biggest issue when focusing fair was my positioning was bad, because I was always getting blocked off by some buildings or something, so my positioning was bad. I think it came down to, I think it was Iza that said I need to use high ground a bit more. So I still think I was struggling using high ground, at least in the beginning on Rialto.
Yeah.
I think towards the later points, I was using high ground decently, but not perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, it takes kind of a little bit to get used to, and like I said, a lot of times there'll need to be a healer in position who can come to you if you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the healer's perspective, do you guys have anything that you noticed that the team was doing that maybe we didn't get to pick up on, since you guys do have an overview of everyone? And I just realized I was talking to myself. Shelly and Dawn, since you guys have a full overview of everyone, was there anything that you guys thought should have been mentioned that maybe we didn't get to mention at all? So I know, like, Shelly and Dawn, while we're coaching and we're doing the commentary, you guys really do say, like, almost everything that we pointed out, which is really scary on our part because we really think maybe you can hear us. But don't be afraid to speak up during the fights and not just wait until after, because I know both of you guys are a little bit more passive on talking locally, but really point out, like, the changes that need to happen.
I feel like the issue is that these changes need to happen, like, we need to work through them outside of, it's not really something you can necessarily just change and fix in the middle of the game, like, at a split second. Yeah. I mean, you can be more aware of them, but it's kind of like bad habits and stuff that need to be, like, broken and replaced with.
Yeah, I mean, that may be true, because you guys can easily identify it afterwards, but that's what you guys need to fix, is to fix it and do it in game, until after, because that waiting till after in these types of matches is too late. So if you can pinpoint it now and make note of it, next time you guys run into it, you notice it, because it's written down already, then just say it. And then just like make sure you mention it.
We already talked about a lot of things that I was noticing, but I do remember, I think with Orchestra, like his shield was getting melted so fast. And I think part of that is like poking before the fight, where he's got his shield up at the choke and like the team's not really there. Like he's just, I think just trying to hold it for DPS to get some poke damage, maybe an early pick. But nothing's really coming of that except for his shield being melted.
That's
and then, like,
the biggest.
When we are pushing in, like we need to do it a little faster instead of just kind of standing there and then moving a little bit and stand. You know, like if we're gonna push in, we need to go because the shield will not last.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I took away from my old team, was because my old team had me flexing a lot, but the coach said, like, don't unnecessarily waste your shield. If you can get away without using your shield, and I mean that in a way that, I don't mean that, oh, just, you know, go into the choke with your shield down kind of thing, but, like, the more you use your shield outside of a team fight, the less of it you will have for the fight itself.
Yeah, so actually you guys, again, Shelly's reading our mind, because in the Horizon video, Orchestra's calling to go to the right, up the stairs, right? But you guys are not utilizing that room that's right behind you. And you could use that room right behind you as a shield, and nobody would have to waste your shield. And by the time you guys, Orchestra's holding his shield up, and you guys all go through, his shield is down, and then you guys have no shield to go up the stairs.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So definitely, I encourage you guys to. It's gonna be painful to watch those videos again, but watch the Twitch stream, because it will have a lot of comments on everything that you guys. It'll be helpful, trust me.
Yeah, I was planning on watching it after this, actually.
One thing I also noticed is, I mean, with the shield, just all of us kind of taking poke damage. Like, I understand we're trying to also, like, give poke damage, I guess. But, I mean, all we're really doing is just charging enemy ults, because they're just going to shield up. Like, the chances of actually getting a pick are so slim. And then we're just taking damage ourselves, and it's just kind of a back and forth. I understand, like, oh, we're trying to charge our ults. Like, if we could just, you know, get a few headshots in quick before the fight, you know, I'm almost to my ult kind of thing. But then you have to think of the other side. The other team is also doing that, you know, whether it's their support ults with the heals or whatever. I don't know. So it's better.
We all get a little bit of excited. I think we do engage a lot before, and I do notice a lot of people going in front of my shield before, while the fight's going on, and like then they're taking damage and then they're dying, and yeah,
I'm the biggest culprit of that.
Like, pull out, like we need to fully, like, dramatically pull out, like not just around.
Working on retreating would be a good call, actually.
Yes, yeah, like a better retreat. And when we do call retreats, I guess doing it faster, because I feel like it's easy to be like, oh, but that Mercy's like one hit, like let me just, you know, or whatever it is, you know, it's easy to be like, okay, well that applies to everyone else, but like, you know, my specific situation, if I can just, you know, stay here a little longer, and I feel like everyone kind of drags out, and then it's just wasting time overall for our regroup and next push. You know, so it's like, if you get that Mercy pick, it's like, is that really gonna benefit us that much? You know, like maybe a little, but not enough that for the time that was wasted, and then now the whole team has to regroup. Mercy's gonna be back because now you have late spawn or whatever, and you know, so it's just, we need to be more on top of that when we pull out, regroup.
So I will do this instead of, usually I assign the assignments for the week, but I'm gonna have you guys watch the video, and then I'm gonna have you guys assign yourselves 3 things that you guys need to work on this week, based off of what you guys got out of this video.
Yes, Mom.
And that could be like if you didn't hear too much about yourself in the video, that could just be what you are noticing that the team is getting called out on, and you could maybe help with that. So maybe like the problem was that somebody is poking out too much, like that could be on Shelly's job. Her assignment is to tell somebody to go back and hide or something like that, you know. Any reminders for the team is gonna be good. Yeah, so I think Thursday is our only day that we have right now, which is fine. And if you guys are gonna do that, then I'm hoping you guys just come earlier on Sunday to work on a little bit of stuff before the match starts.
Okay.
I think Thursday should be free after 5:30 Eastern, so.
Okay, I actually have to go now, guys.
Alright.
Just for
See ya, Isa.
See ya. I mean, I'll be back like later tonight, but for now, see you guys.
Alright, bye.
See ya,
GG's today.
Later.
Alright, guys, that's all I have for you. I'm gonna post up the link to the video, and then also for you guys to react to it, so I know that you guys actually watched it. And then just let me know, message me what you want your improvements to be, and then I'll add it to the improvements channel.
Sweet.
Alright, guys, have fun. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye. See you. Bye bye.